grow up. And we're headed to Neverland tonight as we give you one of our world-famous movie commentaries on the 1991 Robin Williams classic, Hook. Now, we have our movies paused right when the TriStar Pictures logo comes up, roughly the 16-second mark. So while you guys catch up, we're going to go around the pirate ship and meet the bros. As always, I am your captain, Brian Banner, and to my left, we have my right-hand man, our first mate Shmee, Jeff Hornacek. Horns, can you tell me about the time that you were kidnapped and taken to Neverland?
Did you say Hook is the movie? Oh, fuck. I rented something different, guys. It's called Hooker. It's only like 6.5 minutes, and I think it's a totally different type of film, but I'll make it work. Never mind, I'll make it work.
And to our left, we have our own Rufio, Matthew F. Geiger. Geiger, as I understand, you once had Peter Pan's sword. Can you tell the fans how you acquired and subsequently lost it?
No, I can't, because that's secret. But I can tell you about Jeff's time at Neverland. Jeff was a friend, childhood friend of Macaulay Culkin, and he went to Neverland, drank some Jesus juice, and his ass has never been more sore. But this is about a different Neverland, a Peter Pan Neverland. And it's a lot more fun, trust me.
I slept a lot that weekend. I don't really remember it, but
yeah,
fun
I know.
trip.
It's weird. I was just really tired the whole time.
All right, guys. Again, we are paused right when the TriStar Pictures logo is on your screen, roughly the 16-second mark. And we are going to go to the second star to the right and straight on till morning in 3, 2, 1, fly away.
Peter, that's probably your badassest countdown ever.
Everyone knows you have the sickest references, bro.
I was really proud of that one, too. I'm not going to lie.
TriStar, remember them?
God, those guys used to fuck so much, late 80s, early 90s.
Here we go.
That's how you pick a font, dude. I'm already hard. Can this kid close his mouth? Jesus.
Well, when you're as stoned as he is.
Why are all of them mouth breathers right here, picking their noses and stuff?
They have allergies, Geiger. Jesus.
Here's a school play.
I hope that's a real sword. You know, some of these inner city schools, they let you bring those in.
Some of them have metal detectors like Coach Carter, so if he came in, he's like, he's Peter, it's fine, he can have a sword. Like, well, then I don't know.
We will have 2 new Lost Boys.
I can't believe, I can and can't believe that critics hated this movie when it came out.
I'm going to ask a question that I know no one here knows the answer to, but I just thought of it. So, all the genders now, we're not going to make fun of them at all, obviously, but pansexual is one of them. Is that at all based on how Peter Pan is depicted as like a man or a woman half the time? You think?
I hope not.
I'll take
Peter
that off
Pan,
the
in the Disney movie, which is like scripture.
Yeah.
He is a man and he gets ass. So that's the Pan that I go after.
Wow, look at those camcorders. My mom used to fucking rock one of those so hard.
Guys, this movie was produced by Kathleen Kennedy.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Damn.
I can't believe they had, this is 1991, I was 88, I was 4 or 5 years old. I just can't believe they had cellular phones.
They were called mobile phones back then?
I guess.
Shit, right.
Well, I guess, I don't know when Wall Street came out, but I guess they had them.
You know,
I
it's
don't think
funny.
Wall Street came out. I think Wall Street is just a thing.
In all these movies, they always say,
like
why does Jack have a baseball at the play? Like, couldn't he just say, hey, my game? He's just like, hey, my game. It's a baseball game because I have a baseball with me at all times.
in all these movies, they always say, it's my son's big game. Can they never just acknowledge, like, you know what? Honestly, this one doesn't really matter for the playoffs, so I can probably...
Yeah, but this is the Santa Claus series, so it's a big fucking deal.
What if your boss says, your son plays right field where they never hit it and is hitting a buck 94? I'm sure it's okay you miss it.
Pete, to be honest, if it were up to me, they got Johnson on the mound, your son's not even going to see the lineup card.
Look at the way she's taking that hot dog.
Just so people at home know how raw this is.
Calm down.
My video,
No, it looks delicious with all the mustard on it.
my video just fucked up, so I'm gonna need you guys in a little bit to tell me where we're at.
He has a bunch of people following him, giving him like the day's briefing.
Cause businessman, right? Busy businessman.
Yep, busy businessman. Peter Panning.
Is that his name?
It's Banning with a B.
Panning, sorry. Is Jack gonna catch this fly ball?
It's a can of corn. He fucking better. Anyone have a timestamp for me?
I'm watching on DVD. Banner probably does. I actually bought this. Right now they're doing the cell phone battle that Robin Williams
Oh
won.
yeah, missed that scene.
And in the 90s, I'm sure all these businesswomen, none of them slept with the boss to get where they're at.
That has nothing to do with it.
I don't even fucking think about that.
I have a degree from DeVry University. How dare you? That's a lot more positive than the shit my coach used to yell. Be like, you fucking idiot.
That umpire just have a Santa Claus fucking, like, beard on?
Yeah, you gotta
Why
be...
is it
it's-
all white?
Yeah, it's the Santa series.
Duh. Do you even
So this
see-
pitcher has a fucking curveball? He's like 8.
Yeah, I mean, his...
That ball didn't curve.
You get him with the high and tight every time.
Geiger, all that matters is winning now. Not this kid's future, not anything else.
You better ice that arm and run a couple laps and get that active acid out of his arm.
No, he's fine.
God damn it, Jack. Wonder what time that game was, because it's still, like, light out.
And it's obviously winter, so wouldn't
But
the sun go down earlier?
It makes no
What
sense.
if, what if Peter showed up with a red hat on? He's like, let's go, son! You're like,
He's like,
it's the wrong fucking team.
He's the Blue Jays this year, not the Cardinals. I knew it was a bird, so that counts.
He's like, yeah, I had $100 on the red team, so you know.
What was the line for the red team?
And that airplane's definitely just flying over, like, that's definitely CGI'd.
Oh, you mean like the purple windows outside isn't?
No, come on.
Have you guys ever been on a plane
She's
that's
just counting
turbulent?
cash.
Have you ever been on a plane what?
It's like this turbulent.
Maybe.
I don't think so. I've been on one that's on fire though.
What?
It's a common misunderstanding.
His son, like, drew the plane crashing. It's awesome.
That's like satanic kid shit.
Yeah, but he drew sharks down there, so, you know, it doesn't matter if you have a parachute, you're still going to get eaten. Go see our Jaws review, right, Banner?
Yeah, or if you even want to watch our Deep Blue Sea commentary
If you have the time.
and the willpower. Okay, if I was just any other passenger on this fucking plane, I would have shot that kid already. Just throwing a baseball
Yeah,
up
it's
into the roof.
I get
I think it's like,
pissed off
no,
when
cool.
someone's
See, you
kicking
can
my
hit the
seat.
fucking window as hard as you can.
Banner, how would you get a gun onto the plane to shoot him? That's what I want to know.
There's ways.
Hey, I don't need to divulge that. I mean, I'm already on a watch list. I don't need to be on another one.
Alone gets him stopped all the time.
Yeah, excuse
Oh,
me, sir.
yeah,
Did you grow that naturally?
I cannot purchase a one-way ticket.
Yeah.
How many times have you tried to do that?
Well, I mean, I haven't. I'm just saying I couldn't if I wanted to.
Now they're in London. Big
So-
Ben.
Here's a fact about Jack. He went to MIT and now has a law degree from Yale. He worked for the Republican Party as something. I stopped reading after that because I was disinterested.
He was-
but
More importantly, he was in What About Bob also.
yes,
He was
highlight
the
of
kid
his.
that couldn't dive.
And he was in Can't Hardly Wait.
Okay, this is a good time to talk about this because it's going to get a little whatever here in a second, but with Hollywood doing all these reboots and the same old shit, this is probably the most creative story I have ever witnessed in cinema. And I don't know if you guys could think of another one. I know that Batman Begins, a lot of people think is pretty creative because they kind of do, how it would actually go into real life if this could actually happen. But this is creative. Taking the Peter Pan story, putting it about 30, 40 years in the future, and making him old and forgetting everything, and then making him go back to Neverland, and Hook's just like, dude, I'm sick of killing Lost Boys. I just want some fucking action. Bring Peter Pan back here so I can have one last battle.
Yeah, you'd get sick of killing Lost Boys, too.
I killed one before work this morning, and I'm already fucking sick of it.
It'll wake you up.
It
I'll tell you that. Forget a shot of espresso. Give me some Lost Boy flesh.
This house has gotten into me. Like, oh, she'll open her legs tonight. First time in 3 fucking months. That seems nice. She says I'm always working. I don't know what that means.
Which is total bullshit. I mean, I'm hardly at the office.
Lots of just marbles. And also for, like, a person that's supposed to be in business, he's terrible with people's names.
He's not a relationship guy. Whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
that
when
means.
you're at the top, you have people to remember their names for you.
Yep.
Hello, boy. Like, goddamn.
Like, yeah, we should probably not leave you alone with the kids.
Wendy.
Speaking about taking people to Neverland.
Wendy's still got it, bro.
Wouldn't it be cool if she had that motorized thing that took her up and down the stairs like that Jack Black? Or she'd have her button. And I don't care what your mother says. She's not making that much sense anyway.
I didn't say you were crazy. I said you were starting to act crazy.
So, Banner, since you've seen the Harry Potters, she's in the Harry Potters, right?
Yes, I believe that's Professor McGonagall. She's in all of them. Pretty important character.
She looks the same because she's not that old in this movie. This is all makeup. She's like only like I think 40 or something in this movie.
Yeah, she definitely looks way fucking older in Harry Potter movies. Maggie Smith is her name.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
She's also, I believe, in Downton Abbey.
The most British show of all fucking time.
Yeah, it's so British.
See, this is going to be the rules in my house whenever Lori conceives a child. Just don't grow up. Just shit on the walls and just break shit. Just have fun. Because one day you're going to have a job you fucking hate, and come home, you're going to have bills and stuff. It's going to suck.
Just be like this old senile dude, and even if you do technically grow up, just act like you have some weird mind disease.
I mean, I look forward to being old. How cool would it be to shit your pants and have someone else have to clean it up?
Yep, to do it where it's actually acceptable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good to shit my pants at least once a year, so.
Join the club, dude.
Just go ahead and pencil that in around 4th of July time.
So back in 91, for a Spielberg movie to be hated by critics is almost damn near unheard of. Because this is, way before The Last Skull, Indiana Jones.
I still can't believe that critics didn't like that. What's the common complaint that they had about this film?
I'm not sure. The only thing I can say is that this story was made for kids because it's Peter Pan, and I don't know though. Adults still knew about Peter Pan. That Peter Pan Disney movie, I think, was made in like the '60s, wasn't it?
Yeah. I mean, maybe not them, but I know it's old.
This is definitely, I believe, a more adult movie because he doesn't even become Peter Pan until hour 2. You don't even see Hook until like 45, 50 minutes into the movie. It has very much character development, a very deep story, very well directed, very well scored. But I think critics
John Williams movie.
I don't know why critics hated it. I think it's the most creative movie ever fucking made, honestly. I mean, you can't rewrite Shakespeare, but to add to it and for it to be really good like this, it's fucking awesome.
Banner, what's the timestamp on yours? I've had to totally audible here, and I don't have subtitles, so.
I'm at 14 minutes.
Exactly.
Yeah, 14:05 now.
He's on the phone, his kids are driving him nuts. And his wife's like, do you think this dress makes me look big? He's like, I don't know.
So it's not the dress. I mean, no. Damn it.
$5
A $5 billion deal. I think that's a little
huge.
excessive.
91?
That's big even now. Let's be honest. He's about to fucking kill this
91.
kid.
I mean, I wouldn't. No one would blame him. The cops would turn the other cheek. He pointed a gun at me, as far as I'm concerned.
Wendy doesn't like the tone he's using, but if she wants another fur coat like that one, she better keep her trap shut.
Yeah, then you might have to put up with this. It's weird, Wendy. I didn't hear you complaining when you were swiping my goddamn MasterCard.
His wife's pretty hot.
Wendy
She goes
is
for good genes, though. She's Wendy's kid. You know what I mean?
Wendy is like the Stellan Skarsgård, but female version. She doesn't look young, but she's always looked 65. Maggie Smith, person playing her.
Has Peter bagged every chick in this movie? I mean, him and Wendy, Wendy, they were young, so she probably gave him like a hand job through his green tights.
Yeah.
And then he married his daughter, so apparently he's had sex with her since they have 2 children.
He's run through the whole family tree at this point.
I don't think they ever go into detail on what the deal actually was.
What do you mean the deal?
Like the deal.
Does
that
it
he's
matter?
trying
It's
to
probably.
close.
Let's be honest. The only things that sell for $5 billion in 1991
Well,
are oil, drugs, and arms.
And oil drugs, which is a combination of the two.
and druggy oil arms.
Yep. That's it. Oh, this is just what I need from you, is another fucking lecture.
It's like one day
Like,
Jack
if
might
you
even
push her up,
not want
nobody
you
would
to
know.
go
I'm
to
just
his
saying.
games. It's like we both know Jack's not going to make the high school team. He's batting 198.
He's like, look, I don't know if you've seen Jack's mannerisms on the
He
field.
hit the curve.
If you've seen Jack's mannerisms on the field, he's destined for theater.
Laura, what do you think they're going to do? Just put him in right field, bat him 8th? I mean, they're going to just start him off with the curveball every fucking time.
And he can't hit the lefty, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's true.
And Jackson London with a baseball mitt. All them fucking weirdos play cricket shit. So out of place. Did anybody else do this as a kid? It's like get bed sheets, just put up posts, and like make a big ass tent in your room.
Yeah.
I do that all the time.
It's the only time I really felt free and alive.
I wish I could do that in my office sometimes. And if someone came in with work, I'm like, no, you can't get through the tent. Like
You don't
it's
even
a
know the
safe-
goddamn password, and you're just trying to walk in here?
What would they do that tomorrow if I just fucking like made a tent in my office? Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, it's a tent.
They'd probably climb in and want to hang out.
I'm gonna read stories and take naps in here and piss myself.
What was the last thing you said? I said piss myself, Frank. Do you have a problem with that? No, I guess that's cool.
Guys, I'm just saying, I wouldn't stay at this house. This place is kind of fucking creepy.
I don't know. I kind of dig this house. I think you'd sleep really well, especially with the stuff they give you before you go to bed.
Again, wrong Neverland, Geiger.
Yeah, you're getting them twisted. I mean, you're not wrong, probably, but you're a little wrong.
This scene though looks exactly. I actually watched the Peter Pan Disney movie probably a month ago. This room looks exactly like the room that was in that Disney movie. Spielberg did a fantastic job. In the 90s, Spielberg was in his prime. This was before Jurassic Park, right?
Yeah, Jurassic Park was...
It's 91. So
90,
Jurassic Park was like
yeah, I
91.
think Jurassic Park was 94.
Wow.
God, man, the first 5 years of the 90s. Look the fuck out.
Faker. That's what I do when my wife comes in. Just try to pretend I'm asleep.
Never works. They always know. Apparently we breathe differently when we're actually sleeping.
Yeah, who knew? Once again, his wife's looking prime, dude. I don't know who this actress is, but she's alright. She's got the big hair going. The mousse, definitely. Sprayed that in her hair.
That's not natural. We got to put some product in that. It's a little maintenance. Make sure you put the effort in.
Early 90s, she may have even slept in curlers the night before.
So does Wendy believe in Jesus Christ, or who are the nightlight bugs that she was praying to?
It's a different religion. Not totally dissimilar from Christianity, but there's a few differences.
Yeah, they're all kind of similar. They just fight a lot.
Yeah, they just kill each other for some stupid reason.
This movie for kids, though, honestly, when I watched it, I loved it. But let's be honest, we're about
First
20 minutes
act is
in.
boring. First act is boring.
This first act is a lot of... See, I enjoy it now because a lot of character development and it's necessary for the story. But this is not for kids at all. I mean, there's no bright lights. You're in foggy London.
I bet
there's not much
faggy to
going on.
them probably means something totally different. It's probably a compliment.
Probably is. Probably means happy. What's that noise? Hey, babe, can you give
Hell
me
of a
beer?
speech.
That's a hell of a project.
So, like, people don't just get up and start clapping. They just stand. There's like, I'm going to awkwardly stand here.
Well, it's a bunch of her orphan kids that she took in, I guess.
They're
Which are
all
weird
older
because
than
some-
she is.
Yeah, some of them are as old as she is, which makes no goddamn
They're
sense.
still orphans.
Thank you. Why don't
Love
chicks
you,
wear
babe.
gloves anymore?
I don't know,
Is that
man.
out?
I don't know. It's easy cleanup if you ask me.
What?
Keep your hands clean. Oh, Nana.
Banner, can you give me a timestamp again? I'm good to go
I
now.
said they don't wear gloves anymore because
21:53.
they can't do their cell phone if they have gloves.
Not unless they buy those fancy gloves that have, like, the fingertip tips.
I think technology with regards to the gloves has actually come quite a long way.
Now, this scene is pretty dark, and honestly, anyone listening that wants to give me a Christmas gift, I want a pirate ship and a bottle, because I want that by my bar with all my Corona shit.
So is the dude freaking out now, yelling hook, like he just came down
Yeah.
from like his crystal
He's
meth
a-
high?
He's about to. He hasn't quite yet.
And if you hate Captain Hook so much, why are the doors have Hook over them?
It's the
This is a
irony.
cool ass scene, man.
It's
Seriously.
a little fucked up. Dude, this creeped
The
me the
hook just
fuck out when I
opened.
was a kid, though. I'm not going to lie. And those handles look like vaginas.
I've never seen one. I wouldn't know what it looks like.
A handle?
Yes. And going back to your point about a pirate ship, in a bottle. It's pretty fucking cool.
I bet that's a dick under the... Oh, it's not a dick. I was wrong. I thought it was a dick.
And here comes Hook to take the kids. God, this scene is fucking awesome. This is well done.
This is really well done.
Poltergeist style.
That old guy gets
Shit.
kind of... As if that
Wendy
old...
knows somehow. It's like, what's wrong? She's like, I just didn't take one of my 18 pills I'm supposed to take.
There's been a disturbance in the force.
I felt it. If there's anything that old guy needed, it was more fucking trauma, because he's not even playing with a full deck of cards as it is.
Neville, that's English.
Once again, you got another name wrong.
Neville. They're all Neville.
Let's just say Wendy could feel it coming in the air tonight that something was wrong. And that might hit at something, fans, if you stick around.
Oh, shit. Is yours about sex again?
It's always about the sex. Dude, his why isn't she in more movies? His wife wasn't too bad.
She probably let herself go after this.
My God, the children. Peter was just like, my cell phone was up. Oh, yeah, the kids are up there, too. Yeah.
Fuck. If they took the charger to this thing, because I can't buy another one in Europe. Dude, Hook fucked this place up.
This was sick, and the children were screaming, like, this is a dark little scene. This is intense.
That dog didn't do much.
Well, his hair was over his eyes. He couldn't see shit. He was just barking.
Well, maybe if you'd come listen to his band play, he would actually help.
This is legit. James Hook, Captain Banner. God damn it, let's go.
God, I miss this shit, Bring me Peter Pan.
Have to fly, have to crow.
Have to fight.
Hook is back.
This fucking dude.
Oh no. Oh no.
Banner, what's your timestamp again? Sorry, I think I'm
25:58.
Like I said, guys, in the air tonight, and here is Detective Phil Collins. It was, I guess, a fan of Spielberg, but they got Phil Collins to be the detective in this movie.
Is that really him?
Who says, I think it's a hoax because of, the family's history. He's like, my children are gone. I don't think this is a joke.
That is really Phil Collins. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, and there's here in a minute we're gonna see George Lucas and Carrie Fisher.
Really?
What?
Yeah, they're the couple that's kissing on the bridge when Tinkerbell sprinkles fairy dust.
George Lucas and
Jimmy Buffett is in it too.
All right, well, now they're just fucking with us.
Does Buffett have his board shorts and flip-flops on, like outside of Hook's boat, just like catching the catch of the day?
With a he has like a yardstick margarita in the middle of London. What's up, guys?
No, dude, if Buffett's anywhere, he's on Hook's boat. Right?
He is the pirate that tries to steal Peter's shoes.
Yeah.
Well, the British make tea in a time of crisis. That's probably why you can't win a fucking war.
The children are missing, but, Granny Wendy's just like, I'm tired, I'm putting on my nightie and going to sleep. We'll deal with this first thing in the morning when I get up at 4:30.
Don't trust me, they'll still be missing in the morning, alright? We're good.
I always have to go to bed by 7 and wake up at 4:30, so...
Look, she needs her beauty rest.
By the looks of her skin complexion, she needs a shit ton of it.
If he doesn't remember anything before that, maybe he was, touched weirdly as a kid.
I mean, the Neverland comparisons are starting to connect in a lot more ways than we thought.
What if this connected to Michael Jackson? Maybe you'll have to stay tuned after the movie to find out.
They still have this weird sexual tension that, I don't think anyone can quantify or wants to see.
Yeah, so he married her daughter, and, Banner, has Shalena's mom ever talked to you like this?
Banner's frozen for me, I don't know about you.
Okay.
Is he frozen for you?
So I can kind of do.
Jesus Christ. Banner, you are as frozen as could possibly get right now.
He sounds drunk though, which is kind of cool.
I
That's
think
cool.
How do you know I'm not drunk?
All right, now you're unfrozen. Wow, that was.
Yeah,
I thought
we
we
couldn't
lost
hear
you.
anything you said for the last 5 minutes. I'm just saying, has Shalena's mom ever talked to you like this?
Do you want me to answer that honestly?
Yeah. My wife's mom has never, says, like, I wore satin on your wedding day just to, let you know what you're missing. I'm like, what? What the fuck's that mean? Oh, nothing.
He's like,
I mean, if Wendy really wanted Peter, I mean, she could have at least done her hair, got a little perm job or something.
I think that's the problem. Is this is her gussied up? This is her fastball, man.
Well, and here's the thing too. Moira is Wendy's granddaughter.
That's what I thought. So where's
So,
her daughter
she's
in all this?
Her daughter's
Well,
Elizabeth Hurley from the first Austin Powers.
Maybe we'll find out later.
You guys will never guess my anthology movie.
That's one of the great. Honestly, that's a really great line. It's like, boy, don't you remember who you are? It's like, yes. He's like, what the hell? Like, I'm gonna have to go drink scotch.
He's like, do you remember when you used to not shower, like, ever, and also you were a ginger somehow?
This movie's undertones are fantastic because a lot of us don't remember who we were when we were 8 years old, and if our 8-year-old self could see us now, they'd be like, dude, what the fuck?
Either that or they'd be like, so can I drink that now, or do I have to wait till I'm your age?
Banner, is
When
that
I was
why
8 years old, I wanted to be an elf because I thought I would only have to work one day a year on Christmas, and Santa would be a bitchin' boss to work for.
I've heard their dental is really shitty, though.
Yeah, but their 401k benefits and their
God
stock
damn
op-
it. took it out
Does
of my
Santa
mouth. I was about to
match?
say that.
How does that work? He matches?
He matches like your first every dollar he'll match $1.
All right. Banner, are you drinking scotch because Robin Williams' character drinks scotch in this?
Yeah, that, and I also think it's delicious.
This scene brings up a valid question. Julia Roberts looks hot as shit as Tinkerbell, but if she's like smaller than your penis, like how would you have sexual intercourse with her?
Trick question, nothing is smaller than my penis. Now, had she done Pretty Woman yet?
Oh yeah, that was 80s.
That was 89? 88, 89?
I'm pretty sure. I'll look it up. That's an
Okay.
80s movie, I'm almost positive.
You know, for the effects at this time, this actually looks not that bad.
Shoot. I got Shoot.
Pretty Woman, 1990.
Nice. So, man, what a hot fucking 2 years.
She's not as hot in this right now because she's got like a shawl on her, something like that, but later in the movie.
Yeah.
Not many chicks with short hair are good looking, but she's good looking in this.
You know, she really hasn't aged that much either, like, throughout the years.
One problem I have with this movie, though, is there's no Native Americans in it at all, which were huge in the Disney movie. How did they not do that?
The Lost Boys are pretty diverse, though, right?
They're not Native American.
None of them are?
No. They're just punk 6th graders.
Well, that's not an ethnicity.
This movie really starts to turn up once he gets to Neverland.
They crank it
There's
up
just
a
not
notch.
much you can do in London.
By the time I'm on, like, my 4th drink, this thing's really going to be in fucking high gear.
Not a bug, a fairy.
Man, you know, this is a guy's worst nightmare. Chick comes back who he hasn't seen in a while, and instead of being like, hey, good to see you, we gotta immediately get fucking emotional, you know? Like, now I see why I broke things off in the first place. And look at this. Oh, now you're going to say I pushed you now, right? Is that what you're going to say?
Who didn't have that Barbie dream house, though, am I right?
I didn't. She's going to tell
What's
the
wrong?
cops he
Your
raped her.
parents
I know
were?
it. Honestly, my girlfriend is this dramatic sometimes.
She'd like pretend she's dead and you have to clap so she gets up.
Yeah, and I'm like, we're at a Chili's. I'd really rather not do this here. You know, if I had this big...
You got very lovely legs, though. You're a very nice, tiny person.
And that little dagger at the bottom, it scares me, but it also kind of arouses me that you have that.
Second star on the right, straight on till morning.
And here we go. In a second, we're going to see George Lucas and Carrie Fisher doing it.
It's so... They're doing it?
How coked out was Carrie Fisher in 91?
Erroneous.
Right there, that's them.
Oh, yours is a little ahead of me then.
You're way ahead.
What?
About 5
Speaking
seconds.
from the only person that's actually watching this on DVD and not pirating illegally, you're way ahead.
It's a pirate's movie. It'd be disingenuous not to. Banner, pause yours for like 3 seconds.
Probably longer than that.
Right now,
I'm just going to like daybreak right now when he's going into the sun.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
That's what mine's doing too.
Alright, we're good.
They're
flying over Neverland right now.
Yeah.
Again, dude, this CGI looks pretty good for fucking 91.
No, absolutely. It's really good.
If you're at home and you're saying...
But let's not fuck around here. Let's just throw him right on the villain's pirate ship. Let's not, like, give him the Lost Boys yet or anything.
Sometimes instead of playing Grambling State, you gotta start with a Power 10 opponent, you know?
Look, they only respect the strength of schedule, guys.
100%. Although, the problem with this...
Guys, this actually had a pretty big budget. The budget for this movie was $70 million.
Damn.
I'm sure, man. Look at all the fucking sets they had to build. Like, look at this, which is... This set is kind of weird. It's like a... This looks like Treasure Island in Vegas, but there's like a bunch of pirate ships on a pirate ship, if you know what I mean. It's like a pirate town on a ship.
See, as a kid, you were just like, oh, those pirates are sleeping. No, they're passed out drunk. Yeah, this set looks like... I mean, it kind of looks like it could be like a Hollywood or like a Broadway play, but that's part of it. It's supposed to be like this, like enchanted place he just went to. Is that Andrew Kashner?
You can get them at Armani. I'm still waiting for the Carrie Fisher kissing scene because I never knew about this.
We had already passed.
How has it already passed?
They were kissing on the bridge.
When she picks him up and she flies over the bridge and there's those two people making out and they fly.
That's
and they,
Carrie
like, lift
Fisher
up.
and George Lucas.
That's supposed to be like Carrie Fisher and George Lucas. It's on Wikipedia. Check it out, guys.
The Pixie Devil. We've all dated one of those.
When's Jimmy Buffett come in?
That I'm not sure.
Unless
that was him right there.
He'll be selling yardstick margaritas to the pirates. I love this. When she's like,
Margaritaville might be my favorite fucking place to go to.
I love when she's like coaching him here. He's like limp. It's also how gang members walk.
Yeah, right. Eye patch over the glasses. Okay, every time I see this movie, I can't believe it's Hoffman from Rain Man and, Meet the Fockers. It doesn't look like him at all. I mean, they did a fantastic job just making this look like Captain Hook. Does anyone look at this and be like, oh, that's Dustin Hoffman? I mean, I know it's Dustin Hoffman,
he completely
but it doesn't
transformed.
look like him.
By the way, how unattractive were whores back then? Glad that that market has really improved.
Well, they're pirate whores, so.
The
What
guy,
you have to pay for are more inland, and they're okay.
that's true. The guy who
So I've heard.
the guy who plays Shmi also played Mario in that horrific Super Mario Brothers remake, and he was the detective in Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Okay, I guess. All right, this does make sense now because a pirate ship is up here, so you got a couple pirate ships, I guess.
It's like Port or something.
Hook, where's the hook?
Refundit.
God, John Williams. Banner had to go masturbate. He'll be back soon.
Yeah, he should be back in
Anytime
about
John Williams comes
20 seconds. Yeah, give him 20 seconds. Dude, this shit scared me when I was a kid.
Couldn't they redo this film and make it fucking awesome?
Dude, I just want to
I mean,
see
it's
like
already
a shot-for-shot remake of this.
The only sad part is if Disney got their grubby hands on it, I mean, Johnny Depp would be a pirate. He would definitely be Captain Hook.
Who would you cast as Peter?
I think Downey Jr. would be really
I
good.
would love Downey Jr. as Peter Pan.
To remake this?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the only logical choice that can do an
I just
adult,
don't-
serious person, but then turn it into a kid.
He could play the businessman part great, too.
Damn. This is one of his best. This is Hoffman's one of his best roles. He killed it. I bet he had so much fun doing this.
He totally transforms. Like, you can't... He's not Rain Man at all. He's not Dustin Hoffman.
No,
He's fucking
this-
Captain
you
Hook,
don't.
dude.
I do not think of Dustin Hoffman when I see this. I'm like, dude, this can't be Dustin Hoffman.
And how good is this costume design, dude? That is, like, ripped out of every storybook we ever read as a kid.
And yet, Mrs. Doubtfire won an Oscar for Best Makeup, and this didn't. I know they're in different years, but...
I can't believe people hated this movie. So I never knew that until Ronnie Cycli actually brought it up on one of our episodes. I think I never knew
Yeah, it was
that.
on one of our Thrones episodes.
Can I throw out a theory? Do you think people just fucking hated it because they were like, oh, well, this, you kind of like went off on your own and made a sequel to it instead of just retreading the same fucking story we've all heard 1,000 times?
I think it was way before its time. Because if this came out right now, I think our generation would be stoked for this. Because it's basically, when we were kids, we were Peter Pan, and now, we all have 9-to-5 jobs, so what would it be like? It's like, Shmi, get the fucking...
Shmi, Jesus, are we peasants? What the hell is this?
Fuck. Anyway, but I think it was way before its time, for sure. I think if this came
Shmi
out
might
now...
be one of my favorite characters in
Yeah,
this.
he's great. We all are Shmi in our real life. Yeah, this is Robin Williams, this guy. He plays both these dudes.
That's Robin Williams?
Yep. Look, you can tell.
Yeah. You can totally tell.
Kinda, yeah.
Look at his eyes. That's where you can really...
You know what happens when you make a boo-boo, Banner?
You gotta go in the boo box.
The boo box.
Gotta go in the boo box.
My dad put my brother in the boo box once, let him out a few years later. He learned his lesson.
Yeah. You learn to take out the trash on Tuesdays.
Yep. We don't really give a shit about the recycling, but the trash, that's a different story.
Boo! Boo!
Is that a scorpion that they just put in there?
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
where do they just
It's
grab
boo
these
box.
scorpions from? We're in the middle of the fucking ocean and at a port.
I think I realized it was a scorpion.
Dude, how scared were you guys as kids that Captain Hook was gonna come fucking kidnap you?
I wouldn't mind it. I mean, just living on the sea, drinking rum, listening
Yeah,
to Jimmy
look,
Buffett.
I can think
mean,
of-
it sounds like a good life.
Again, if you're taking me to this Neverland, like, I'm in. There are other Neverlands that I would rather not go to.
If you give me the
Shirts
aux cord, yeah, I'm in.
Anything where shirts and shoes are optional, I'm game, dude. Put me on a beach or on a ship, I'm cool.
I would drink rum with these bros.
Also, the black guy there was Apollo Creed's trainer in the first two Rockies.
And let's give Hook some credit, man. Very diverse group of pirates on this ship.
Look, he doesn't see color. He just sees work ethic.
Equal opportunity employer. Even Shmi's got a little, what's that, Peruvian in him? You can probably tell he's got a natural brownish hue to him.
I love this scene, too, where Shmi shows him the scars and everything. He's like, oh, no, that's my appendix.
He's like, yeah, that's a new one, so that might not be on the scouting report that you have. See, there's like a modern take on Peter Pan that we never got. Maybe that's why people didn't like it. Like him showing him his ID and shit like that.
I think people didn't like it because they didn't understand how creative and awesome it was. I mean, critics are mostly fat, just want the same old boring Oscar shit stuff anyway, so... That's why we're going to become critics and change the world.
My great and worthy opponent? That's what I say every time I walk into the bathroom and have to take a big shit, but it's just not happening at first.
It can't be. Not this shadow a piece of shit befall me.
Codfish. This limp-dicked codfish. He's like, whoa, Jesus, Hook, let's take it easy. I can't... Geiger, maybe you can help me think of it, but there's another movie where the basic premise is like, the bad guy wants the good guy to reach peak form so that he can challenge him again. That's kind of what Hook's doing here.
It's probably one of the Rockies.
No, it's like it's... Banner, maybe you can help me. It's like a tentpole film, I think.
I love that part, too. Whenever he gets his checkbook out, shoots it, kills one of his guys.
Another thing, too, man, that'll fucking wake up the crew now. Everybody have your head in a swivel.
Mr. Chapman of the Bold. God, Hoffman. Jesus. It's so sad he didn't get an Oscar nom for this.
Dude, yeah, because these are the roles I love to see actors in, where the director's just like, dude, you do what you're doing right now. I'm going to fucking take a step back.
The Academy listens to our podcast, which I know one of them does.
All 10 of them, yeah. There's only 10.
1991, we're saying Dustin Hoffman needs an Oscar nom. This movie is still popular. People still buy this movie and watch this movie. I guarantee you whatever fucking tentpole fucking film that was in Danish that got an Oscar nom, no one even fucking knows about anymore.
That line delivery was always one of my favorite. Peter Pan has a problem with heights. That'd be like saying Magic Johnson has a problem with unprotected sex. And then all the pirates would start laughing. Like, then you're not Magic Johnson.
Guys, do you know who won Best Actor in 91?
Hang on.
Yeah. Swayze?
I'm going to guess Richard Gere.
No. Jeremy Irons.
For what?
For Reversal of Fortune.
Okay.
Never even seen that. Kevin Costner was nominated for Dances with Wolves.
The only person I would
Wow.
I would be okay with anyone I like losing Best Actor to is Jeremy Irons.
I know, but Dances with Wolves was that year?
Yeah, and then Robert De Niro was also nominated for Awakenings.
Okay.
Along with a couple other people, but whatever. Well, that's for Best Actor. Now, would Hoffman be supporting actor here?
He'd be supporting.
Joe Pesci won for Goodfellas.
That's okay. That should have.
But
happened.
did he? He
That's
didn't.
a great
There's
movie.
no way he even got nominated though for this. Is what sucks.
He should have got nominated for this.
Shmi is
he
like
he didn't get nominated at all.
Shmi is like the kid who just found out Santa's not real, or like that his parents are getting divorced. He's like, can't even fly.
This is what's so great about it is Hook is like depressed because he's like, dude, I want a fight. It's like
He's like
I'm
Thanos.
bored here. I want an equal adversary. I don't want it. It's like Floyd Mayweather, dude. Give me somebody that can kind of box. Basically, it's awesome.
I think that's what Thanos' arc is going to be, and that's why I'm really fucking pumped about it, because I think that just works for villains.
This is a great line too. It's like kill them all,
Kill them all.
cancel them all.
God, he's so fucking... I'm loving this performance, dude.
Uh-oh. But here's Julia Roberts doing what Julia Roberts does, like Aaron Brockovich style.
Being hot with big lips.
And tits and Aaron Brockovich.
What I'm talking about.
Of course he does. Don't tell him that. He wants to be remembered as a bully. Shmi
I
is
love this part too. He's like, Shmi. Banner, I can see you doing this for me, and I just like point the gun back at you. He's like, here you go.
I mean, probably, yeah.
So great.
Banner, you're like Shmi in the sense that like you're a go-getter. You're gonna do the blue-collar, dirty work, not get any recognition. But at the end of the day, you know that you played a key role. You know, that's all you need.
Wonder if you could rent a pirate ship for like 3 days and just go out to sea and just put it full of like meat, chicken grill, and beer. Because if we can, we need to buy that and do like fucking Bro Force Squad shit on there.
I'm pretty sure you can rent anything on the internet now. A person even.
How do you know that?
Just people jokes.
Guys, in true Shmi fashion, I've got to admit something here. I was wrong. That was in 1990 that I was just talking about. 91, Best Actor was actually Anthony Hopkins for Silence of the Lambs.
Oh, well, that's no contest, but
Yeah. Supporting actor, though, should have been Dustin Hoffman.
he's like, Shmi, explain to the stupid people. In 3 days, we'll have a war.
A battle before good and evil.
What if he just died here? Roll credits. But first, mermaid
Mermaids.
orgy. How horny are these mermaids? They haven't seen dick.
He's married. What's he doing?
These chicks haven't seen dick in like
God,
since
dude, it'd be
Nom.
awesome. Because mermaids don't even know how hot they are, so you know all the baggage that come with them. He kissed her, too. What the fuck? He's cheating on his wife.
No, he didn't kiss her back. This is for survival, man. Come on.
Here comes another one.
Well,
What if Peter's just like, hey, do you have a black one? Like, what?
they're like, huh? No. No, I was just asking.
I don't know.
And the mermaid's like, how would it be able to swim? He goes, well, that's racist. Now, come on. The whole thing doesn't make any sense. Oh, about time he got some clam.
Hook was nominated for Best Costume Design, but lost to Bugsy. It was also nominated for Best Visual Effects, but lost to Terminator 2.
Who's the guy who played Dick Tracy? I think
That's
he was in
stupid.
Bugsy. Dude, Terminator 2's effects suck compared to this.
It also lost Best Makeup to Terminator 2.
That's fucking.
That's stupid, too.
Dude,
Terminator 2 is not that good.
Terminator 2 did shit with CGI that they shouldn't have tried to do because it looked bad.
And then it lost to Bugsy in Best Art Direction.
At least it
The
got
fuck's
nominated.
Bugsy?
Dude, this
I don't know
CGI
what
is
it
great.
is, but
This is
fine.
great CGI for 91.
So you just saw that the pirate ship is honestly a stone's throw away. So why doesn't Hook just kill all the Lost Boys?
Because he wants a
They're
war.
literally-
You know
like,
he's
right
got a
next
fucking
door.
cannon. Why doesn't he just blow him
Because
up with the
Geiger,
cannon?
who else is he going to sell his cheap meth to if he kills all the Lost Boys?
Jeff, you're always thinking it's weird.
I have a businessman's mind. I can't turn it off. How cool would this be at, like, Disney? Like, what's it called? The
Oh,
Lost
yeah.
Boy, where they hang out? Is there a name of this place?
No, but it's like Swiss Family Robinson House, but better.
Dude, I love
Is-
Swiss Family. How did Tink get back in her bed so quick?
Well, he went on that Coke binge earlier where he was just passed out underneath doing all the mermaids.
Oh, yeah, he probably blacked out for, like, a week.
Yeah, he had been gone for a little while. And she's like, look, I'm going to let you do you. We're going to hit it hard in the morning.
Now, the Lost Boys, I'm assuming they're a tax-exempt organization, right?
Yeah, nonprofit for sure.
Okay. That kid looks like the guy from Sandlot. Not this male Annie version, but the other.
Yeah, the kid that was like, I'm up.
I'm going to say something that's going to be controversial. Most of the Lost Boys, except Rufio, and especially the fat one, they really annoy me in this movie. Like, this guy? Shut the fuck up, dude.
Yeah, but going along that line, though, off of this movie, I'm kind of surprised the fat one didn't get more roles. Like, I feel like he fills a demographic that more movies could use.
I think he had enough rolls on his body. He didn't need any more.
When later on, when he literally turns into a bowling ball, that's when it
Guys,
gets a little
Rufio
out
is on. Please show some respect.
Man, Man, Rufio, my anthology movie is going to turn this character upside down. You guys have no idea what's really going on here.
No, but doesn't he die in this movie?
No.
Whoa, Banner.
Banner,
No,
what if he
like
just got
Captain
sent?
Hook stabs him?
What if he
We
just
didn't
got?
see him die though, so we don't know.
He just got sent
No,
to
but
another
we
dimension.
did see him die.
No, when he stabbed him, he could have just sent him to a different dimension.
I mean, you have a point.
Guys, let's don't, please.
That sword is so badass. You could get as much pussy as you could possibly handle with that thing.
Here's a continuity here, though. Is it in like the older animated one? Doesn't he have like a little tiny sword, not a big sword?
Well, as he grows, the sword grows too. I mean, everyone knows that.
Kind of like a boner.
Rufio's new though. He wasn't in the original because Peter Pan was like 8.
Yeah. Where do they get these swords from? Is there like a dude who shows up once a week with like a sketchy trench coat on? Sells
He's like, look,
cotton
we're
swords?"
gonna need 6 12-inch machetes.
Okay.
If you were a sword sales rep in Neverland though, you're probably making pretty good commish.
He's like, I can sell you 6, but at 10 you get a tax break. So, fuck.
Well, and then you've also
You're
got
selling
this.
them
You
to
go, but
you
look,
got a meeting with Captain James Hook.
I was just about to say, you go, look,
Did
The
you
Lost
sell
Boys
these to
could
the
have
Lost
Hook.
Boys? No, I
and
swear
the
to
Lost
God.
Boys just bought 6, so you're probably gonna want at least 10 to cover the difference.
He's like, and Hook's about to put down a deposit on these, so I don't know what to tell you. Bangarang, we know what that means. That was actually in the movie that I accidentally rented.
Bangarang?
Yeah. What are you eating, Geiger?
Jack Link's beef jerky.
Did you bring enough for us?
No, I think Banner has enough ice cream though.
Yeah, totally, guys.
I know I'm getting ahead, but as a kid, maybe you guys hated it, but I absolutely loved the dinner scene with the Lost Boys. In fact, if we were to
I
do
do too.
if
The
we were to
food
do a
fight?
Bro 4 Squad review, that might be my favorite scene.
Can't you agree though that a lot of this stuff probably went over 8-year-olds' head? Like this movie was made for adults, and that's probably why it was like so dismissed by critics, I guess. It's a very complicated film.
I want to go back and read the reviews and just see, like, what are the common themes that critics didn't like about this?
Wasn't Julia Roberts' tits, I can tell you that.
If any of those critics said a bad thing about Dustin Hoffman, we're going to find their address and just pay him a visit.
And we're just gonna ask them like what they didn't like about him. We just need clarification on that. We're not gonna like do anything.
No. No, it's not going to hurt him.
Fan score 76% on Rotten Tomatoes. Critic score 30%.
It's a
Like,
huge
what the
gap.
That's a massive gap. That's goaltending, dude. Come on.
Hook is overwhelmed by a screenplay heavy with complication explosives, by what are in effect big, busy, nonsense noises.
Shut the fuck up. That didn't even make sense.
I don't understand.
This was a poster for the movie. Do you guys remember this one? The sword between him and Rufio?
Sword between his
That fat kid's like, you think we could eat Tinkerbell? We're like, what? We have food.
But
No, I know.
no matter how much Hook earns, it'll take more than pixie dust to fly this overstuffed package into our dreams.
What do you mean
That was
overstuffed? How does that
Travis
even make
Rolling
sense?
Stone, who is a fat dude with, like, who is balding, who's basically a critic that I see.
Yeah, well, I think we figured out the fucking problem.
Do you want to hear Roger Ebert's?
I guess. I'm going to lose respect for him, but go ahead.
Well, honestly, they sucked anyway. Like, they're just two old fucking guys waiting for the grave that review movies. I fucking hated them my whole life. Here we get the uncanny suspicion that Hook was written and directed according to the famous recipe of the country's preacher who told the folks what he was going to tell them, and then told them what he had to tell them.
What?
That makes no fucking
That's not
sense.
even a sentence, dude.
I don't know. Critics, you can suck the fattest part of my dick.
Guys, I know I'm kind of drunk. I'm a little bit more than kind of right now, but those aren't words, right?
No. Does this dude?
And I read it correct.
This kid looks like David Allen Greer, but as a 5-year-old. Holy shit!
Exactly.
How is this kid 40?
He looks just like him.
How is this kid 40 years old and 6 at the same time?
Like, he could honestly rent a car right now.
Yeah.
If he wanted to.
He can rent a car and then shit his pants while he's driving it because he's both an adult and a child. He can rent.
There you are, Peter, underneath the fat and wrinkles. Like, yeah, okay.
He can rent a car and eat free at any local Denny's. This is getting oddly erotic.
Julia Roberts is loving it, though.
I wonder if Michelle Pfeiffer was up for Tinkerbell in '91.
Ah.
Batman 2 wasn't out yet.
Dude, she's in a movie coming out called Mother with Javier Bardem and Jennifer Lawrence, and Michelle Pfeiffer still got it.
She's still hotter than hell.
Yeah. She's in Ant-Man and the Wasp. I'm pumped for that. Rufio's asking, do you guys even lift on that
And
side?
David Allen Greer
Rock?
Jr.'s like yelling back at him. He's like, "What the fuck, man? Maybe he is the pan."
The fat guy's, he's like, yeah, but I have pastry. He's like, well, shit, that's a deal. That's a non-starter than the team that didn't have pastries. The fat guy just doesn't want to run again, so he's just not going to switch sides based on that. He's
I like his little hat with the fuzzy thing on the top. It's awesome.
This kid, the kid who played the fat guy, he's either dead or he had gastro bypass now, and he's like 127 pounds.
He probably does CrossFit.
If he does, he won't be shy about telling us.
See, that looks like a fun place to drink rum, doesn't it, Banner?
I'd play some cards in there.
Oh, for sure.
He's got a veggie tray already.
Disney has the rights to this, right? Like, they could reboot this?
It's public domain, so anyone can make a Peter Pan movie. It's like Dracula or Frankenstein or
Really?
yeah.
You think,
I think
Disney would...
Beauty and the Beast is the same too, right?
Yeah, Beauty
It's
and
like
the
all
Beast,
those old fables and fairy tales are all the
Hercules,
same.
Red Riding Hood. Dude, Shmi eats so many fucking carbs in this movie, it's almost impressive.
There's some lean meat on a stick right there.
Yeah, that's turkey, I think. He's a dark meat kind of guy.
Aren't we all?
I like meat with my sugar and carbs.
I love, like, the different attachments Hook has for his hand. He has, like, a chalk one, I remember.
I love when he puts the baseball glove one on.
I forgot about that. That actually is pretty hilarious. What is... Okay, here's the thing. If you're a critic and you write, oh, this movie's overstuffed, basically I interpret that as, I'm too fucking dumb to follow along to the story of a Peter Pan movie.
Yeah, pretty much. This is basically my morning call to Jeff every single morning. I'm just like, I'm gonna kill myself. I'm done with life. I hate it.
Don't
He's
try
like,
to
"No,
stop
dude,
me.
no."
Stop me, Shmi. This is one of my all-time favorite lines in movie history. I quote this all the time. Don't try to stop me. This is like every girl when they're fishing for compliments. I'm so fat. Aren't I fat? Tell me I'm skinny.
I'm really gonna do it this time, Shmi. Don't even get off your ass,
So-
Shmi. And try
Jesus
to suck.
Christ, Shmi,
I
what
got
do
a
I-
gun to my head is loaded.
I'm a loose cannon. I'm out of control. Why have you not stopped me yet?
I love how they sink their ship too.
Not a good omen.
He's like, I want to die. No, Captain, come on. Banner, one day, me and you will be on a pirate ship somewhere drinking rum.
Oh, for
hopefully-
sure.
And hopefully our wives will, like, be there too, but just not like in the general vicinity.
They just need to be on the boat, like mainly to like cook us dinner and make sure we have clean clothes.
No women allowed in the gallows. Can we all agree with that rule? That's for the boys.
They know that. And here Shmi has a great idea. You can just make them like you.
It's that simple. Did Shmi have this idea? I don't think he did. I'm pretty sure this is Hook's idea.
No, Shmi, it's Shmi's idea because Hook says, Shmi, no children like me.
Yeah, you know why, Hook? That's because I don't think you like you. Skullduggery, great fucking word. Geiger, you're right. Hoffman is just having so much fun with this, and it's making me have fun with it.
Another reference to Indians, but we don't get any of them in this film.
Maybe it's because they're docked most of the time.
Lost Boys are docked right now.
Look at this camera work. You see that? That's a little Danish camera angle there, tilting it. Shmi is great, dude.
This movie, I bought this movie about 5 years ago on a Friday night, decided to grill out, drink some beer, and watch this movie for the first time since I was probably 9. And
holy shit.
It's better than, I mean, it's still a great movie. It's fantastic.
This holds up hard right now.
And the lines aren't stupid either.
Guys, you know who Shmi is?
Yeah, the guy from Mario and Roger Rabbit.
Yeah.
Mario.
Yeah, he's Mario.
I think you were
Mario?
I think you were pissing when I said that earlier, and Geiger obviously just wasn't listening because I was talking.
He's also in Balto.
Who wasn't?
Me, I was not in Balto.
Dude, could we sit through the Mario movie long enough to do a movie commentary?
No.
I couldn't even do a review on that.
That movie might be one of the worst movies of all time.
It's up there with the Emoji Movie.
I would rather watch the Emoji Movie than the Mario movie.
Shut up. No, you wouldn't. Trust me. Have you tried? I have. It's that bad.
I don't know, man.
Banner, can you see what this did at the box office? Because even though critics didn't like it, I think I saw this in theaters as a kid.
Everyone saw this in theaters. Every kid saw this in theaters.
So budget was $70 million. It made $300.9 million.
Wow, that's awesome.
It was still a success.
But this is the thing. This is before critics were that big a deal. I mean, social media wasn't a thing. Yeah. Not every dickhead like us could write a review and put it on there. And
that kid's getting yanked around.
Siskel and Ebert were like the only things in town, really.
Yeah, back then you had to wait till like the fucking newspaper came to your door to read the review.
I really like this.
And when Siskel and Ebert, if they talked about a review on TV and you missed it,
that was
said,
it.
Hey, you didn't DVR it. You could have taped it, I guess.
Well, and this is back when like your weekend box office numbers were actually the weekend. They were actually just Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Instead of like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
I love this, how they're just making fun of him and being like 40 and have a dad bod.
Yeah. Rufio!
I was like, Rufio's trying to help. It doesn't seem like he's trying to help. He's being kind of mean. Now they're just going to paint him. How does this help me get my kids back? It just does. Is the fat kid Samoan? Or is he just like half black?
I think he's just fat.
Here's their happy hot thoughts. Bugs?
Bugs?
I don't know why that's happy.
And gum? Gum makes me happy.
Gum's cool.
Why did they have to paint his nipples?
Dude, come on. That would be like the first thing we painted if we were Lost Boys.
Yeah, that's true. All right, I'll give you that one.
There's the chalk you guys were talking about.
There's the chalk.
Parents hate their children.
What if Jack was like, hey, can I talk to you about my book that I'm writing? He's like, oh, God, no.
So it's about a kid, you know, but it's also about vampires.
But it's funny. I mean, it doesn't take itself too seriously.
But it's got some real social issues that we need to address in it.
I'll say this, the costume designer maybe should not have gotten an Oscar nom because everyone has the same fucking outfit on the whole movie. Like, these kids
What are
just
you
have their
talking about?
pajamas on. Pan's still been in his fucking...
Hook has a different outfit on. The kids only have one outfit on
Hook-
because they're prisoners. They're not going to be
They were
like, hey,
kidnapped.
time for a wardrobe change.
Hook just took his
Hook
coat
wasn't
off.
like, hey, I'm going to steal you out of your bed. Go ahead and pack an overnight bag.
All Hook did
Yeah.
was take his coat off. That's all he did.
I'll give you 10 minutes, but pack only what you need. God damn it. Every time I give someone time.
Yeah, if he would have kidnapped, like, another woman, there would have been 4 bags with these people on this.
Imagine if someone would kidnap your girlfriend, Jeff. She would take like 8 bags with her.
They'd give up. They're like, you know what? Just we can't even fit that in the van we're trying to throw you in, so never mind.
This is kind of actually probably true when parents watch this. Like, before your parents had you, they were a lot happier. They were free.
Yeah, there's probably parents in the theater that looked over at their kid and they were like, if I left right now and just left this little shit here to fend for himself, what would happen?
Nobody would ever know.
I bet my dad looked at me whenever that line was just like, it is true. I got laid a lot more before you fucking came around.
He gave him an F, but is this an accredited university?
Hook you?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What
Yeah.
conference are they in? Sunbelt?
No, Pac-12. Everyone's in there. They're definitely West Coast. They're by the ocean.
Well, there's 2 oceans.
Yeah, that's not the only ocean in the world.
I mean, bordering the United States. Shmee, nice satchel, not.
See, this is the only thing I think you can kind of pick on if you really want to get nitpicky about it, is that how she says, like, Neverland makes you forget, and basically, you know, Jack starts to forget everything. Like, he doesn't even know who his dad is, which is true. Like, Neverland apparently makes you remember and forget really quick. That's why Peter can't remember anything, but she remembers everything.
That's also why the FBI had so much trouble piecing together what happened there that weekend.
That's, again, in reference to Michael Jackson, not the same story.
If you're Pan, just shoot some fucking cortisone up this and we play through it. I don't really see the problem. You know they have
Yeah, I
cortisone.
don't know why the Lost Boys just don't juice them with steroids. Dude, that's the thing. If this was a movie now, they would have an actor who's like really out of shape. They're like, okay, we're gonna have reshoots here in about 4 months, and they're gonna get in crazy good shape. So like Pan would just show up with like 6 packs just veined out, which would be awesome.
Yeah, we go from like, who's the fucking dude who played LaFoe in Beauty and the Beast? We go from like Josh Gad to John Cena.
Josh Gad.
Yeah.
All right, what are we drinking here tonight, Lost Boys? I'll take an old fashioned. That's what Rufio would drink, obviously.
I don't know, man. I think the Lost Boys are just drinking like a Keystone Light keg or something.
The fat guy's like,
No,
I'll have an ice.
It's like Bush Light.
Yeah.
I do love this scene.
This is a great scene, but my only thing is, why do they eat Play-Doh? Like, everything is fucking Play-Doh.
I don't think it's Play-Doh. I think it's more just all pies and shit.
Yeah, looking at that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Play-Doh.
Looking at the fat kid, whatever he's eating, there's gluten in it. I'll tell you that. David Allen Greer's like, you don't want this turnip? All right, well, it's your loss.
Look at The fat kid,
Oh
of
my
course,
God,
has
the
like
sandwich.
bread and cheese. And
Yeah, it's a
beef.
big ass sandwich.
If you're just imagining, couldn't the fat kid just imagine some, like veggies, maybe a lean meat?
He doesn't even know
I
what
just
those
imagine
look
him
like.
eating like Scooby Doo does, where he just like throws the whole sandwich up and then it goes down in his throat whole.
I bet when the actors kind of read this script at their fucking mansions that they have because they're awesome, they're probably just like, dude, this is actually a pretty fucking sick idea. Because there's some scripts, like Dark Tower that McConaughey reads, that he's just like, all right, man, I'll get a check for that, but it's a piece of shit. But there's some scripts that actors read that are like, damn, this is actually a really good movie.
Oh man, this was your mama before. Like, where's Wilmer Valderrama? When's he gonna show up?
Yeah.
Fucking officiate this.
Dude, he could be Rufio in the remake.
Absolutely. Except
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you who Rufio actually is after this.
Hook, you son of a beach.
You son of a beach hook. And the fat guy could be dead. That's who he could be.
I call Banner a fart factory all the time.
Yeah, you texted me that out of the blue today. What the fuck, dude?
I don't know, I was bored at work.
Ooh, a week-old maggot burger with everything on it and flies on the side. Jesus, that's just too much. Now we're getting.
Substitute chemistry teacher? I don't know. I'd have words with whoever told me that.
There's no need to get
Math
personal.
tutor.
Pinhead. In your face camel cake.
Wonder if this was scripted or not.
I think it has to with the kids.
God, these are some burns, dude.
Dude, they're sick.
I wouldn't use these on my worst enemy. What if Rufio just shanks him? Like, Jesus.
He just pulls out a Glock and is like, pop, pop!
See, this
Who has
only...
done this at the bar before? Start chanting your own name, trying to start to chant?
Yeah, it doesn't work. I started cheering at this.
Stuck on a dead dog's nose. Damn.
That's morbid.
See, that's Play-Doh. All those colors?
Haven't you ever had a birthday cake with like a lot of different colors on it?
No, I like white cake with chocolate frosting.
Okay, well you're fucking weird. Jeff, haven't you had a birthday cake that like looked like Simba from The Lion King like I had when I was 9 years old?
I don't know about Simba, but yeah, I've had like a multicolored birthday cake.
Yeah. Where they make personally, if you call like a grocery store and they have a cake maker.
Everything here just looks like deviled eggs. The fat guy's like, what are these?
Those one look like crawfish and potatoes.
He's like, yeah, of
Popeye
course,
Jones
the
would
fat guy's buy the
shit out of
cheese
that.
and nowhere near the veggies. That makes sense.
This score right here, guys. You know it's a triumphant moment.
John Williams in his prime, man. Rufio's gonna go slit his wrist for attention, start playing good Charlotte in the corner.
Yeah, what if you're a vegan? There's no way you could be at the Lost Boys table.
There was some watermelon there.
Next time I come, I'm just gonna say bangarang.
I'm gonna do that to my wife later.
She'll be like, that is the sweetest thing you've ever said to
Well,
me.
if everybody's doing it, I guess I will too.
Like a David Allen Greer Jr.
I
over
still
there.
can't get... Is he junior or senior? I mean, who knows?
I don't know. He might be older than David Allen
If he
Greer.
was like texting a girl, she's like, how old are you? He goes, I don't know, maybe 6, maybe 42. What do you mean? Here, I'll send you a picture.
Oh, here it is right here. The hand-eye coordination for this part coming up.
Watch out. He's throwing a coconut. That could give him a... He could be on concussion protocol if
Yeah.
he took that in the head.
Him getting splattered up there looks like my ex-wife at a frat party.
Wow. She was
Wow.
a whore.
By the way,
I'm
just really confused about why frats
Jeff,
have different colored gums.
Jeff, if you ever miss her, she still sends me nude pictures I can send to you.
yeah,
I'd
really like that actually.
Yeah, I was friends with both of you, so.
Now Peter's had the lust for blood. It's come back now. Once you've had a taste again. Okay, they're overusing Bangarang. Can I be that guy who says it? Like, it's too much.
Did he bring a change of clothes? Because how the hell is he, like, clean now with his suspenders? He just got in a massive food fight.
He sent his stuff to the laundromat. They work pretty quickly in Neverland.
He remembers Toodles. Toodles was Lost Boy.
What happened to Toodles? Did this kid eat him?
No, Toodles was the dude at the very beginning that lost his marbles and said, Hook is back. Back in London. That's fun.
So, I guess when Toodles left, like, because the Lost Boys have been here so long, their aging speeds up much faster than it normally would.
Yeah, once you get out of Neverland, your aging speeds up.
And why did Toodles leave? Was he, like, in love with Peter, or did he have, like, this was like a summer internship and he had to go back to school?
No, he got a job offer in London, and it just, the base, it just made sense. They understood.
Why didn't it work out?
Understood.
Did him and the boss just not see eye to eye? Was there, like, an HR
No, he left on good terms. He just got offered a job in London. It was just way more money.
They actually they referred him, I heard.
The Lost Boys played Hook in a football game like the fat Lost Boy would kneel before the anthem? It's not because I hate America. I'm just trying to make a statement.
He probably won't get signed the next year then if he does that.
Well, they won't have a roster spot anyway.
You know why he won't get signed? Is because he's not good at his position, not because he took a stance against America. They're like, no, they just hate him because he's like, no, they don't. Look at his stats.
Someone should tell
God, can anybody sing worse than this little girl?
Like, hey, try to come in flatter on that high note. You can't.
How baller is it to smoke two
Jimmy
cigars?
Buffett, Jesus, what the hell is this?
I love how Hook is vaping. It's so great.
It's a baller move to smoke two cigars at once.
You know what we're missing is the scene where Hook just walks out with like 4 whores with him.
That's awesome fucking directing right there, too. Once again, though, the Lost Boys hut is a thrown stow away from the ship. Makes no sense.
Well, the commute to the fight is just absurd if they're any further away.
How much do you think an Uber is? Is there like a bridge they have to cross with a toll?
With surcharges?
Ugh. No, all they have to do is just... Okay, way to scream goodnight, Neverland. No one can get sleep now.
Yeah, I was pretty much out.
They were sleeping, they're awake now.
Yeah, thanks, Tim, dickhead. Do we have enough moons in this fucking place?
What is this, Alderaan?
No, because it exists still.
Hook hates clocks.
What's the deal with that?
I don't understand why.
I bet he's not a fan of the University of Florida either.
Because of the Gators? Good call. I love how he has a thing over his hook just in case he rolls over to sleep and fucking pokes himself.
You know that there was an accident once and he's like, never
Safety
again.
First.
Yeah.
You know he's done that before.
He special ordered that casing off Amazon. He had Prime, so it came pretty quick.
Shmee, always here to save the day.
To the museum at once. It's fucking great. I love that the crocodile is dead in this and stuffed. That's fucking awesome too.
Yeah, that's what I would do. Hang your
Because that's
skins
like in
on
the
wall.
original. Everything in this is just so fucking great.
Because, dude,
why is there a guy like twirling fire? I don't understand.
He's trying to make a fucking living, Banner.
I just want everyone to know at home that's listened to us or is listening to us for the first time. We hate critics. They're 50-year-old fat pieces of shit who can't get laid with no hair. So what are we going to do? We're not going to just talk shit of them. We're going to be trying to become one, and that's what we're trying to do. We're going to be trying to become a critic so we can stop this shit from the inside. Because they do not know good movies at all.
We're going to do what Anakin did in Phantom Menace to destroy the droid ship. We're going to crash inside. We're going to do some bad acting. We're going to blow it up, and then when we leave, we're going to get facial tattoos and run from the cops in like 10 years.
And then fuck Natalie Portman.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Yeah, I missed that last
How
part.
are we going to do that?
I don't know. I think she would answer our text if we sent them. Yeah. And we got her number.
Still waiting on a lot of unreturned text messages there. So can we talk...
Stop the ticking.
Let's get serious now. So Jack's coach had him out in right field. A la Henry Rowan Gardner. You guys should also go check out our Rookie of the Year movie commentary. I see Jack as like a second baseman, and he's got to hit 8th or 9th. Swings a fucking wet newspaper when he's up there.
Yeah, but if he gets on base, he's getting a second.
No,
if
he's
he
a
gets
threat
a single,
to run. But of course, Hook is going to bat him a 2-hole.
If he's a good bunter, I like him at the 2-hole. If your leadoff has a big on-base percentage.
I don't know, man. You're giving up and out at the top of the order.
If your leadoff guy gets a ton of walks or hits some good singles and gets on, and Jack's a good bunter to move him over into scoring position for the heart of your lineup, why not put him at second?
So Jack's saying all this shit like, this for not letting me blow bubbles in my chocolate milk. What if he said one that didn't fit that was like really fucked up? We'll be like, this is for telling that time that I killed our neighbor Garrett. He's like, wait, hold on.
What?
Give me the fucking hammer. What'd you say? No, the chocolate milk. You killed your neighbor? Well, he died. Okay, I didn't kill him, but I definitely didn't keep him alive.
Then Hook's like, he'd even try to save you. So
this is like when
my son now.
This is like when a girl breaks up with her boyfriend and she's at the bar and you're talking shit about him just to take her home. This is the parenting equivalent of what Hook's doing.
Yeah. When the chick's like, he doesn't pay attention to me. He's like, well, if you're my girl, I would never take my eyes off of you.
Well, let me ask you an honest question, Beverly. Does he have eyes? Because the person I'm looking at right now is a fucking catch. Thank you. I needed to hear that. I'm going to go tell him that. Well, maybe don't. I mean, maybe stay here and don't talk to him anymore.
Yeah.
All right, I just finished my anthology. I'm ready to go.
What if Hook told the pitcher of the pirate team the second Jack's up, first pitch, just buzz him inside, get him off the fucking plate?
And then throw him a curveball.
Yeah. Buckle his knees. We all know Jack cheats fastball. That's a balk.
That's
dude.
a balk.
Shmee balks every time he fucking throws. It's annoying.
This is us trying to buy alcohol before we were 21. Hello, good sir. Hello, fellow adult.
What? Hello, fellow adult. Why are you dressed like a pirate? What? You're dressed like a pirate.
You're dressed like a pirate, man. Well, yeah.
I would like some rum, so that's why I drink pirates. What?
The Fat Lost Boy's so pumped to be back on Hook's ship. They have a fried catfish there.
Yeah, it's an all-you-can-eat buffet. He's in heaven.
They give the fat kid way too much screen time.
Dude, Banner, he has a hook with a fucking glass on it. That's awesome. We need to cut off our hands.
Seriously.
Yeah. I mean, they're overrated anyway, right?
If we can get chicks that look like that little Annabelle whore... Okay, he threw behind him. I would clear the benches right now.
What's the little fat kid's name?
Like Tubby?
Yeah, I don't know. Jamal?
I've got Ace. I've got Don't Ask.
Go to IMDb. You'll be able to recognize him. He'll be the one whose whole face can't fit in the photo they have.
That's 18 box.
You gotta come set.
He's not on the rubber, actually. In his defense.
Well, you can't have the. You gotta be on the rubber if you're gonna throw the ball.
Just saying.
Has he come set? He never came set.
That guy should be home already. He balked 5 fucking times.
Also, isn't Shmi pitching on 3 days rest here? You gotta just work his pitch count.
The playoffs.
Did they just shoot him, Banner? Steal him second. They just shoot him.
How close was that to killing Shmi also?
We're playing this under Master Jack's rules. Bad form.
Alright, well, clear off the body, Ghost Runner, okay? Literally. Because we murdered him in cold blood.
Remember Ghost Runner as a kid?
Hell yeah.
No, he'd be Pussycat Come and Get It Club over there, by the way. You can barely see. Because Jack's prepubescent mind would go to Run Home Jack, not that.
Well, yeah, he'd be rounding first, see his first pair of tits, and that's the last we'd see of him.
It's right to the right.
I know some people think this seems corny, but I love this. Like the run home and they change it to home run.
Yeah.
And it kind of like clicks with him, you know?
It makes sense. Shmi's got a curveball, of course. He just learned what baseball was 2 seconds ago, but
We're going slider?
he knows how to snap it off.
Well, you better hope he doesn't hang that shit. Why are they the Pirates? I don't get it.
What, you want the Buccaneers or the Raiders?
I don't know. Why aren't they like the Tigers?
That's a balk, too.
Yeah, no, oh my god. You move towards home. Hang 'em and bang 'em! That's a can of corn, dude.
Check him for steroids.
Why would the pitcher be celebrating?
Why not? How fun would that be, man? Playing baseball on a pirate ship?
That'd be pretty fucking fun. Especially
It
if
would
someone
be
hung
just
a
as fun as just literally being on a pirate ship.
Banner, is there any pirate ships that we can, like, rent out for, like, a day? Because we need to do that.
I don't know, but I'm definitely gonna look into it.
I mean, I don't think there's ones that you could like take out from a dock.
I'm just saying, yeah, because you would have somebody that takes them out. I mean, they wouldn't give me and Banner keys to a pirate ship. It's like, yeah, see you on fucking Tuesday.
Yeah, because they know they're not getting that shit back
Shit.
till at least Thursday.
But
Yeah.
there'd be a guy that would actually drive it, and we would just be, there.
Banner brings it back. He's like, I swear you said Thursday.
I knew it started with a T.
So I'm not wrong there.
I would love to just live like a pirate for 3 days. If that was like a vacation we could buy, that'd be so
Oh
fun.
yeah, just fucking drinking rum and coconut water,
Yeah.
eating
What?
Getting
How does, like-
syphilis.
yeah, with a fucking parrot on my shoulder. Sign me up. Ball's still near. Statcast has that at 650 feet.
Where's Steve Bartman when you need him? Could have saved a life.
He's too busy carrying around his World
That ball
Series.
was so used.
He's using a cork bat.
We're about to see another famous actress here in.
Got Gwyneth Paltrow coming up.
Okay, well, Banner just fucking ruined it, so never mind. I was gonna
Honestly,
tease our fans.
why are you the way you are?
I love that he leaves too to get a beer after he just yells it. Gwyneth Paltrow's coming up. I'm like, okay, well,
She play young Wendy in this?
of course she does.
This is probably her first acting role.
Probably, yeah. I hate to say it, but I think young Wendy's a little better than old Wendy.
I mean, I'm not going to disagree. But also, I don't know how many cops are listening, so. Guys,
Well, Gwyneth Paltrow was at least probably 20 years old in this.
we got about 45 minutes left. I got to say, this movie is pacing along pretty well.
Yeah, it is, because once he becomes Peter Pan, it really starts to fucking jack up. That's another thing. I can't believe this is a kid's movie. And, Jeff, you'll believe this, whenever I saw it, I loved it, because he doesn't become Peter Pan until, like, 2 hours in.
Yeah.
Even as an 8-year-old, I respect
It's
that.
like a sequel, but like a reinventing of an origin, sort of. And I kind of consider this the start of the third act. So this is where shit really starts to pick up for me.
I still remember watching this on
who the
VHS.
fuck is Toodles?
What?
Who the fuck is Toodles?
Damn it.
He's the old dude who used to be a lost boy who lost his marbles.
He lost his marbles.
Was he in the original?
Sure.
I don't know that.
The Lost Boys really don't get like name recognition.
Hey, can we be
anymore.
quiet? Julia Roberts has got a dress on. So.
And she's dressed like her 1988 character in Pretty Woman.
I
AKA
bet that.
a whore.
I bet that dress would look better on the floor.
Well played.
Like if she was naked.
How does she turn herself large again? Because she does that at one point, right?
Steroids.
He's like, there's a 6-pack of Mike's Hard that I left in here. No one drank it, right? She's like, I don't know.
I don't know if you guys heard me earlier. We got Pepper Potts herself coming up, Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yeah,
I
we
know,
did.
you ruined it twice now, but we know.
Geiger was pissed because that was going to be his fact. Is the thimble like the equivalent of the condom to the Lost Boys? Like you finger blast somebody with that on?
Yeah, pretty much.
Why can't there be any girls?
Starting
it's
to
like
remember.
It has to be like every college party we ever threw, Banner. Only guys.
Makes sense.
This would be like us. Like, honestly, man, if you would take someone, like, if I had kids and you took them, you're like, you have to go back to college and be who you used to be. I'm like, dude, there's no way. I'll never see my kids again then.
Yeah, it's over.
There's no way I could drink all night, eat cheeseburgers, wake up at 9, and start fucking tailgating the next day. Absolutely not.
Yeah, and not gain a pound.
Yeah, and not gain a pound, right.
This shit is
Like,
kind of...
there was one night I drank so much and, like, ate a bunch of fast food and I, like, lost 2 pounds the next day. I was like, I lost 2 pounds. That's
so
weird.
annoying. This shit's kind of emotional because, like, if you ever go back home to your parents' house, you realize, like, that all your shit's still there and it's all, like, linked to your memories. You're like, fuck, man. I hate getting older. And unlike this,
Do you ever go back to your hometown, too, and, like, drive around and, like, none of the stores are there? It's like, actually, this used to be Wilson's Hardware, and this used to be Tim's Sports Bar, and, like, everything.
Yeah, and you're like, and now it's fucking Dave & Buster's, which is also awesome, actually. Let's go in there.
This is a terrible mother. She was just, like, having tea with her friend, and then her, like, child just, like, rolled away,
It almost seems like she didn't want the kid, a la Casey Anthony. Is this the Casey Anthony story?
Possibly.
Or is this Oswald Cobblepot's origin? How does the baby conveniently end up in the middle of this gigantic circle?
Luck of the draw, man. How does the baby have happy thoughts right now? It just got abandoned by its fucking mother.
Because it's high as fuck, dude.
They've forgotten about him.
That's just fucked up, you know? Although, do they have enough Axe hair gel in Neverland? Jesus Christ.
Here we go.
Hey, guys, did you know that this girl right here coming up is Gwyneth Paltrow?
This is your warning. Don't mention it again.
Let's be honest. We're an hour 37 in, and I'm just now getting a warning. That's pretty good for me.
That's really good. Guys, even that CGI looks good to me. Maybe I'm... Tony? Dude, she also is like still in Skarsgård.
Looks good.
She somehow looks 31 here, but also not that old.
How old would she have been in this?
15?
Peter.
He's like, there's an R at the end, god damn it.
She kept getting older.
That's how it works, unfortunately. I've forgotten how to fly is the real world equivalent of I'm just not in the mood.
Yeah.
He's like, what?
They have children, and their children have children, and their children have
8
dogs.
or dogs, yeah.
Hey guys, she was 19 at the time.
Old
Really?
enough.
So it's fine that we said she was hot.
Old enough to
100%.
party.
Well in our bounds there. Got a Hard Day's Night poster over her room. Beatles.
It's been a hard day's night. That's how you know she likes it rough.
And he's like, if I can't have you because you're old and gross, then I'm going to have your fucking daughter.
No, he's into old chicks. This is just a ploy to make her jealous. And to
It's
make
not even his daughter. That's the granddaughter,
I
guy.
know.
You
Okay,
gotta
yeah.
remember.
You know what I'm saying.
He's
like,
working the
you're
three.
old and shriveled up and gross, so I'm going to have your granddaughter because she basically looks like you. And she's not old and shriveled up and gross.
So he just finger banged her.
It's a
Is that what we
numbers,
established?
guys. It's
And
a
Tink Watch, which is kind of sexy.
guys. It's a numbers game right here. There's 3 chicks. They're all into him. He's thinking a threesome is somehow happening. How can he?
How much would it suck if you went back in time and saw like 4 chicks who you thought were really hot that all wanted to bang you? You had no clue about it. I feel bad for the guy.
That's that little shit Jack.
He didn't have a father figure to show him.
Dude, the music in this scene is so good.
The music in the whole fucking movie's good.
This is not a kids movie at all. That's what is so missed. That I don't know if this movie wasn't meant for people then. It was meant for us. I mean, like, we were 8 right now. I mean, we liked it and
Dude,
stuff, but we didn't even understand
I
it.
remember my theater started clapping right here. Once he thinks about his son and he realized, oh, that's the shit.
What if you said, I know what my happy thought is, it's my wife and kids, and then you go and you can't fly. It's like, maybe it's just not working out. Maybe I
That's
should just
weird.
go do something else.
And then he thinks about Spring Break '99. All of a sudden, he can't fucking touch the ground.
God, Angela, what happened to her?
He's like, but that one weekend that my wife was at book club in Virginia Beach, now I can fly all night. See, this CGI I think looks great.
Especially for 91.
And I'm not being sarcastic.
No, not at all. Sorry.
Hey, this is the Broforce Squad. That's how we do, you know?
Rufio's like, fuck, he has totally taken my job.
Rufio had like 2 like crack whores in his den. He's like, I really have to get up for this? This may be a dumb question, but how did he get into this outfit?
He's imagining it.
Okay, that works. I'll take that as an answer. That's acceptable. It's the most calories this fat guy's burned in like a month and a half.
This is a great pantsuit, too. I liked it.
Yeah, it did look good.
I like that they did his hair.
It's a tough suit to get right, I'll say that. Does he have a left hand? Pick and roll, pick and roll.
Uh-oh, Rufio's like, I'm gonna kill him.
I'm gonna slit his fucking throat, is what I'm gonna do.
What a bitch. She's gonna kneel in front of him, give him the sword.
Those jeans were like 20 years ahead of their time. People wear that shit
Jon
now.
Snow would never do that.
Yeah, I was like, do you see this, Jon Snow?
Nice puka shell necklace, Jason Conti from Balco.
He might be up for a Broforce Squad Hall of Fame induction.
I think he's got a shot, 100%.
He does. He's got a pretty good shot.
At least a
He's listening
nomination.
from prison right now. He's like, oh, you think I do? Wow, that'll make me sleep well tonight.
Do you really need to draw the line? He just gave you the fucking sword, dude.
He can crow.
This gave me chills in theaters, man.
See, Downey Jr. would be really good in this.
I think so too. He would own
It's just so hard because I know the Heath Ledger thing, doing the Joker and stuff, but it'd just be so hard recasting like a Robin Williams role.
Who would you cast as Hook?
That's the thing. I don't know. Depp looks awesome as a pirate, but that would just be kind of.
I can't get it.
You can't do Jackman because he already played the Hook in the last Peter Pan reboot.
I've never seen. Is that with the kid from Friday Night Lights as Peter Pan?
Garrett Hedlund? No, Garrett Hedlund plays. No, Jackman plays Blackbeard. Garrett Hedlund plays Captain
that's
Hook.
right.
Yeah,
that's right. Because Hook is a good guy in that one.
Yeah, it's Geiger. You would like it in the sense that it's a super origin story. Like Hook is like a teenager with Peter Pan, and they're like friends a little bit.
Oh, okay. This is how I feel every time I talk to my wife. She's just crying about something we don't understand.
And like most women, she somehow managed to steal someone's credit card.
She's like, kids? Like, I've been here, like, ever since you just realized how much ass he could have got. He's like, what about my kids? He's like, the reason you came to Neverland? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she'd be like, you took me here to save my kids, and now you're mad that I have kids?
This is when she gets big, Jeff.
And subsequently when I get big, if you know what I'm saying.
So this is probably the only scene that they ever actually filmed together, right?
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Think they did it?
You're humongous. That's what you want to say to a girl. Take note.
That'll work every time.
If there is one knock, I don't understand the Tinkerbell Peter Pan relationship in this movie.
I don't either, and I don't want to be super pretentious because I normally don't notice this, but the lighting here is fucking absurd. They literally just have a spotlight on them.
Peter Pan has kissed 4 chicks, and only one has been his wife in this movie. Just
Good
talent.
for him.
He kissed 3 mermaids alone, man.
3 mermaids.
He's living the
and
dream.
Tinkerbell.
Living the dream.
Wendy wanted to kiss before he left London, but she didn't have her teeth in.
Which sometimes makes it better, but I don't know. That's not for everyone, I get
Not
it.
not a kiss. You're thinking it's
Yeah, oh, yeah, and okay, back rub. That's what I'm thinking, back rub. See, this green screen is not that bad. This
you know the
spot...
time when you're like not really into a girl, but you see her at a bar, she's just really skanky with her tits out. This is how Robin Williams is acting. He's like, "Yeah, you gotta come now. You're big, like you're my size. Come on, you gotta come. We can buy dinner. We can even hang out all day tomorrow. It's fine."
Minus the all day tomorrow. I instantly regret saying that. It's Sunday and the Chiefs play. So...
Peter Pan would be a Chiefs fan.
She called him a silly ass? Wow.
Lost Boys are getting ready.
Yeah, they are. Everybody do some blow. Did this not jack you up as a kid?
Oh yeah.
Dude, the egg gun was my favorite.
They look
God,
like
Banner,
avid.
we need to rent a pirate ship.
I want so bad.
We also need to rent some armor and just find another group of people to fight for no reason.
Have you ever been to Vegas to Treasure Island? Because that's what this reminds me of. pretty
Yeah,
much.
when I was really young, that's all I wanted to do. We went when I was like 4, and my mom was
No,
pregnant with
you
my
got-
brother.
You got to go now to Senior Frogs. The bar is right on the pirate ship.
I've been to the Senior Frogs in Belize.
Not even close to Vegas.
I can believe that.
You can see yourself out now.
Have a good
Stop
night.
it.
Farewell. This is getting oddly erotic also.
Like in a Neverland way?
I remember this as a kid too, when he cuts his ass, like, and then they look and it's just him. This is awesome. It's like, what the hell's this?
This is just like great imagery.
Looks like finally I get my war.
I am hard as a fucking rock, Jack.
Has it been 3 days?
Nice little flip there. This is just great, man. Like, this is so earned.
It's, and you know me. I love when shit takes its time to build to something.
Yep.
This isn't the 8th time we've seen Peter Pan fight. It's the first time. It's fantastic.
And you feel it because we know the fucking origin story. You don't have to tell me again. We get the stakes, but they've built
we get it. Uncle Ben's dead.
Yeah.
This is like, Jack is like me at summer camp. I didn't really want to go, but then once I went there, my parents came to give me the end of summer. I didn't really want to leave. I'm like, I am home.
But at the same time, when you leave, you and all the pirates are like, even though we go to separate schools, we're totally going to hang out during the year.
Yeah.
And then a month later, you're like, God, I hope
you have Messenger, I have Messenger. There's no way. We won't
Yeah, what's your AIM screen name?
And then a month out, you're like, God, I hope they don't fucking call me to hang out.
This would be a good time for the Lost Boys coming, right? Since he's fucking taking on an entire pirate ship.
I think he's got it.
I don't know.
Jack's like, wow, okay, maybe my dad is kind of fucking cool. Why is that pirate fighting the other ones just because he's being choked? It makes no sense.
It's a pirate's life, my lad.
Guys, John Williams has been nominated for 50 Academy Awards.
Look at that guy drunk and passed out. Did you see that guy?
In your mouth. We understand.
There was a guy drunk and passed out. He's right behind him on the side of the ship.
That was
John Williams dead?
No,
he's still alive. He's doing Star Wars.
He's scoring the next Star Wars.
If you saw him in real life, Banner, like, what would you do?
Well, he's like 90, and I would still get him hard. Whatever that took.
You have a fucking sword, and that's a net. I don't understand the problem.
Not a very sharp sword.
Here we go.
This is it.
Is there anything better when Hoffman says Rufio?
God damn it. I
That's
honestly
fucking
don't
awesome.
get how critics don't like this movie, and they fucking suck for saying that. Dude, I remember being a kid standing up at my seat when this was happening. My mom was like, "You need to sit down."
I love their flag with the hook and with the X through it.
Yeah, with the X through it. If critics were like us and had nice hair and went to the gym and had good bodies and got laid by, like, good-looking women we call our wives, they probably would like this movie, but they don't, so. Can we just say if it's recasted, Rufio could be Jason Momoa?
Dude, it's way too old. But yeah, sure.
Way too old? If Downey Jr. is...
Look at Rufio's age compared to Williams. Is Jason Momoa 25 years younger than Robert Downey Jr.?
Jeff, just let me fucking have this.
Alright.
Here we go. The egg gun's my favorite.
But you don't really want to hurt somebody if you bring eggs into a fight.
Well, they crack them before they shoot them at them.
Is that supposed to hurt worse?
No, I think it hurts less.
That's my point.
Oh, me eyes.
Oh, got you, bitch.
If someone did this to me, there's no way I'd want to fight them.
No, it'd be over. I'd jump off the side of the ship.
Uh-oh, the marbles.
This dude. See, as a kid, you watch this and you're like, dude, we need to go home and fucking build this in our garage tonight.
Yeah.
What are you talking about as a kid? I'll show you guys my blueprints. We'll do it right now.
I'll bring the supplies. I have lots of tubing.
If you had to describe this movie, though, would you call this a movie for back in the day in '91? Would you call this a kids movie or something that like 20
This is a movie. No, this is a movie for 15, 16, 17-year-old kids to go back and be a younger child again.
That's why I said this movie was made. It wasn't made for theaters. It was made 20 years from now because we can respect it now. I think a lot of movies that people were talking about, Banner not Pain and Gain, but like BVS and some of these other movies where it's like you'll respect them later. This is what Hook was, because I can see kids would be like, "This is too long. There's too much like depth into it." I liked it as a kid, but I actually really liked a lot of weird movies. I mean, I watched the original Batman and the Crow as a kid, and I dug it.
I think you have
But
to
then-
be a little older because what makes this movie so awesome is that you know the Peter Pan story, and they're like, yeah, we're not
Yeah.
going to try and fucking tell you that again, dude. And they
Because
just...
as a 6-year-old, you're just like, where is Peter Pan? I want to see fighting in action. And you
Yeah.
don't even get that until hour 2 of this movie.
No, like, this stuff, like, there's a lot of kiddie elements. Like, yeah, but it's not so bad. Like, I don't think adults roll their eyes at this and like, oh my
Well, and
God.
I think that's the thing too. The third act, especially this fight, they bring a lot of kiddie elements into it to keep
Yeah.
the kids engaged at this point. But
Right.
like the first act is kind of hard to get through as a child. It's very adult driven, and you kind of have to know the Peter Pan
Yeah.
story to appreciate it.
Hook. Here we go, Banner.
This is it.
Yo. Rufio.
Look, I'm just saying, Captain Hook has a lot of strong selling points.
Dude, you know, I guarantee you ask Hoffman right now, what was the most fun you played in a role? It'd be this.
Probably.
Like, Rain Man was probably a lot of work and a lot of studying, but this was probably a lot of fun.
Let's see. I'm pulling up his filmography right now, and I'm just gonna. As far as the most fun, that's what we're looking for here.
His daughter's like, Peter Pan's my dad. He's like, yeah, tell your mother. Maybe she'll, like, give it to me more than just Thursday nights.
Yeah, because I'm sick of hearing that she's tired after a 20-minute PTA meeting. Dude, I would rock that Rufio armor just on a Thursday. Also, if Peter Pan's so rich, how come he can't get his fucking daughter braces? I mean, that is a train wreck in her mouth right now.
It's the 90s. Nobody had braces in the 90s.
If you're a pirate, wouldn't it be kind of fucked up if you saw one of them just like slit a kid's throat? I know this is the war, and they're technically not considered kids in Neverland because they can never grow up. So it's like, well, when are we going to murder them then? But it'd be a little weird to see.
Uh-oh.
Honestly, Rufio has it coming. His form is terrible here.
He's a showman, we know that.
Cue the fan.
That was a great line. Yeah, dude, again.
Looky, I got hooky.
I love that line. Looky, looky, I got hooky.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Wish I had a dad like you.
Why did you say that like Mark Sinclair?
I wish I had a dad like you.
Dude, Vin Diesel would be an awesome Rufio. With love.
What, no, you had to have Vin Diesel as Shmi. I think that'd be fucking hilarious.
Fucking Jackson Mindy Hook. Can we find a Hook costume to go as in Halloween? That'd be awesome.
Or just to wear a Hook costume when we rent our pirate ship.
Yeah.
You know who I actually think I would cast as Rufio in the new version? Like, think about the name, right? Rufio. I just feel like Bill Cosby would be really good in that role.
That's true.
I can get behind that.
Bill Cosby is Rufio.
He's basically a method actor.
Rufio.
Yeah.
Oh.
Why did you say Lost Boys like he hasn't fucking seen them for the last 10 minutes?
Well, they won the war. No casualties either.
Well, Rufio just died. I don't really understand how there's no casualties.
Shmi's taking all the fucking gold. He's just like, hey, Captain, I got it. Let's go.
Look, I got an offshore account in Switzerland. We're good.
They still put down the red carpet down the stairs.
Yeah. Manners don't take
They're
a
just
day
gonna
off.
run. They gotta get to the bank by morning. They'll just run into a little chop. It's not that big a deal. The ship can
We can
handle
handle a little chop, right?
A few broken dishes. Doesn't that sound fun?
This is the equivalent of when Marty McFly was called Chicken by Biff Tannen. I love it. There's a dead dude just like on the ramp. Don't mind him though.
Pan the Avenger. Is Peter Pan an Avenger in Marvel?
Yeah, he's a West Coast Avenger. Him and Squirrel Girl.
Sick. So you agree that this is on the West Coast?
Yeah. Prepare to die. That's what I say to my wife every time we're about to have sex. You know, give Williams
Consider
credit.
old, I'm huge. That line could be taken out if we redo this.
Give Williams credit, man. He's doing these stunts, and you don't think of him as like a physically gifted actor, which is fine. But this is
probably
actually
one of the more physically demanding roles that he's done.
Yeah,
right?
dude, this is like choreography that him and Hoffman have to, like, I'm pretty sure that's Hoffman.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not, but
No, I bet it is.
until they show his face, I just, like, that's not them. But
That's Robin Williams, though.
It's
yeah,
definitely Williams.
I don't know if that's Hoffman, though. They're,
That
like,
may not
hiding
be
his
Hoffman.
face.
The way that he strategically had his hook, that's Hoffman.
Yeah, that is.
The thing whenever I watch these classic movies, I mean, Robin Williams isn't with us anymore, but I wonder whenever they go to, like, the Oscars or something, whenever they're alive, if they would, like, go and, like, shake hands and be friends, because they're like, they were part of such a huge movie that's ingrained in a bunch of our childhoods.
That kid just looked at the camera, and it was really distracting.
Julia Roberts is back.
Of course.
Mm.
If I win this battle, will you get big again and just, maybe just give me a blowjob?
And I just want to talk about what happened. It's been just a crazy
Look, at least
week.
in HJ.
An old-fashioned. And herein lies the problem with all storytelling in general. The hero can never strike that decisive killing blow that the villain always will.
Now we end this. Also,
Bad
he
form.
says to his girlfriend
That's
before they
so
have sex.
fucking
When he
bad.
says bad form, I hope Peter's like, God, Jack, you're not going to start saying that now, are you? Oh, man, this is fucking, like, just head games. This is like the Vuvuzela of the pirate world. Just annoys fucking everyone. Okay. You sounded like a whale who was constipated.
Maybe I am.
Couldn't
Or
get it.
was.
Why is Jack stripping? Is that like when kids rebel and they take their pants off?
This kind of looks like Dustin Hoffman when his hair's.
The eyebrows.
His hair's,
I can't
he
get,
has like a full head of hair though.
yeah,
Is his thing.
I can't get over the eyebrows.
Yeah. And he doesn't have like a gap in his teeth. I don't think.
Yeah, they added that. A lot again, to Banner's point, the makeup is great in this, I think.
Yeah.
Especially when you consider how much of it they need to do. Like every actor here is in makeup every day. The psychological games he's fucking playing here, I love it.
What's great? He's just a mean old man without a mommy. So anybody that doesn't have a mom, you're just a villain and a terrible person.
Yeah, so half the NBA.
Well, then, isn't that all of the Lost Boys? Because isn't that why they're Lost Boys? Because they don't have moms?
Yeah, I wish one lost would be like, oh, what the fuck? We're right here. She's like, oh, you guys can hear that? Yeah, we're orphans, not deaf. You think Hook has like a timeshare in like Bermuda he could go to if he legitimately got kicked out of Neverland?
Thus perish Peter Pan.
Dude, I bet Hoffman was just in the zone on this, like fucking one take every time.
Oh, I guarantee you, after a while,
No,
he's
100%.
character, man.
They're like, what kind of sandwich would you like today, Mr. Hoffman? Captain Hook does not eat sandwiches.
Bring me Peter Pan, and then they bring him the peanut butter, the Peter Pan brand. He's like, well, okay, that's not
So is
what I
this
asked
gator
for.
alive?
I don't think so.
See, yeah,
Why
this
are
always
they looking down at him?
this always confused me too. And like, why did all the smoke come out of its stomach? Was that like gaseous buildup? It had eaten like a couple microwave burritos.
Because it definitely looked down, almost like a Jurassic Park.
I got nothing.
Then he's gone.
So, like, is he dead? Yeah, I was just about to ask.
There's a sequel possibility here for sure. She's still in her pajamas. I wish I could just walk around like that all day. I mean, I sleep naked, so it's not really an option in society, but it'd be nice.
I can't stay and play. My kids, I gotta take my kids back. It sucks.
He's like, I just realized that my wife is on her fucking period this week. And after the week I've had, I just want to get it in.
Look, I'll get my Red Wings. It's fine.
Between those mermaids and Tink, I've had blue ball since Tuesday.
Dude, Tink is dusting really bad. She wants it. She's dusting all over.
One happy thought, and he thinks about the Lakers covering the spread. All of a sudden, he can fly for weeks.
Let's be honest, that's never going to actually happen, though.
Probably not.
Now, if your over is how many times Lorenzo Ball talks shit on somebody, then yeah, you're definitely going to win that.
Whatever the over is, give me the over. Whatever it's set at. Again, dude, I think this CGI is pretty good.
Holds up.
I think the thing about it is, like, they didn't try and do too much with it.
Yeah.
Like, that's the problem. Like, we were talking about Terminator 2 earlier.
Exactly.
They tried to do too much with it. This, they didn't try and do too much with it. They knew what they wanted to do, and they didn't take it overboard.
This fat guy's like, is there any way you could take me to a doctor on Earth because I can't feel the left side of my body? No.
He's like, but can we stop at a IHOP on the way?
He's like, see, that's the problem, Darius, is that you're dying of obesity and you're still thinking about pancakes.
He's got to get his shit together because he's about to become Peter Pan here.
Yeah, which, let's be honest, that is affirmative action if I've ever seen it.
Wow.
Where's David Allen Greer?
So Obama wasn't the first leader in the world, in our world. It's this kid.
I'm sorry,
Obama probably watched this and was like, that's my inspiration.
The way he opened
Obama watched this and was like, this could be me.
The way he opened his mouth, I actually thought he was going to try and eat the sword. Deep fry it.
There were a little cheese in there.
You know he'll always throw cheese in there. You don't have to tell him to do that. What if they come back 2 years later and this guy's like such a dickhead? Like, everyone's enslaved, there's poverty ridden, no one has food.
He's a dictator. He's like, he went and took over the Indians' territory.
David Allen Greer.
Tiger Lily's his sex slave now.
Yeah. David Allen Greer is like been starved to death basically. He's 8 pounds. You know, if you go to Neverland, you come back to Earth, the only thing that will equal that adrenaline high is blow. Hence the drug addictions that a lot of Lost Boys have when they leave.
They're just flying in here. It's like, Mom, I missed you.
She's had too many pills and white wine. We've seen that before. First thing you want to do is sleep? So does time pass in the real world? Like how... I actually don't get that part.
I have no idea. I can't answer that, honestly. Now, is that the same leaf that Tinkerbell used to cover Peter's face 80 years earlier?
Yeah, I think leaves can last that long, yeah.
I thought so.
I love how people...
Whenever I saw this again, I really thought, like, this could be a dream sequence.
There's a lot of theories I could buy into. I love how in movies people, like, they'll find a door open in their fucking house, and they're like, oh, that's weird, I'll just close this. Like, no, clearly someone has fucking entered your house. Be more alarmed.
Because it's the 90s. Nobody killed anybody in the 90s. Just ask OJ.
That's a good point.
Kids overacted a little bit here.
Yep, they did.
They gave us a little too much. She's giving me a little too much now, too, with the crying.
Yeah, if you're her, she was probably on set, what, like 5-6 days? So she's got to get her money's worth.
Yeah, probably. I was thinking maybe 8.
What kind of weird-ass statue is this? Are we in Narnia? Get that shit out of here.
There's a Pied Piper sucking a dick.
Well, that Pied Piper's like 7. How'd he get tobacco? We've all had nights where we woke up like this. Am I right, boys?
This is what makes no sense to me, Banner.
What, Shmee?
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually don't get this either. What the fuck?
All been there.
Now, if he had a job, yeah, he would be like a Parks and Rec, janitor, but... So, like, can they just fucking come to the real world anytime they want? Like, they want to watch the Jets game. They just fucking come in?
Let's be honest. They're not Jets fans. If anything, they're Bills fans.
That's true. Bills Mafia. Man, Tink is so thirsty, it's, like, unbelievable. She probably wants to know where the closest vibrator store is. He's like, how would I know that?
But it's 2 blocks down, take a left.
Yeah.
So explain to me, though, this, like, why was Shmee there?
I don't get it. Like, honestly, what is the point of that, even?
I think he was just covering up a night for Peter binge drinking.
Why would
I think he's like, look, I got your back, brah.
Why would he help him, though? Is he just such a front runner? He's like Kevin Durant, and he just goes to the winning team?
Kind of.
Right here, he's looking for those prescription pills he hid from his wife. He's like, I could use some of those right now.
Back in the day, I totally believed that cell phone would survive being thrown out of the 3rd-story window and being buried in the snow all night. Nowadays, phones would be just completely fucked if you did that.
It's kind of refreshing to see a cell phone that was just used as a phone. What a different time.
Why doesn't he just go in the house? Why does he have to climb?
Because.
And how's he, like, so much more athletic now? Did he, like, shoot up roids?
It's definitely on TRT.
Funny Jack, you little shit. I'd slap him right side the face. Got a comedian?
I've made out with 5 chicks on this journey, but I missed you the most.
This is where he has to be... careful not to overcompensate, because then she'll get suspicious, you know? Why do you smell like strawberries? Because there were strawberries. Well, everyone ate strawberries. Not because of chicks. There was food. There was fruits.
It's not like I kissed a girl wearing the Smackers chapstick.
She's like, that's an oddly specific thing to deny, but okay.
Missed the adventure again, didn't I?
What's this guy's name? Tibbles Bibbles? What's his deal?
Titties?
Cliblets. Oh, so is he like sane now just because we brought these little fucking marble balls back?
Yeah, he found his marbles.
There are psychologists out there who have been prescribing medication for decades who are like, holy shit, all we had to do was hand people a sack of marbles. Oh, now you want this dick again. Yeah, I bet you do, Wendy. Did your subtitles just say, give us a squooge?
Yep.
Squunch.
What's that?
Hug.
Why do you say that like everyone knows a squunge is a hug?
Yeah,
She said it like 3 times in this movie.
Yeah, that doesn't mean it makes sense.
Yeah, that doesn't make it a thing.
So you hate the British, but now you're defending their vernacular.
I'm not defending it. I'm just saying that she said it 3 times, so you should know what it means by now.
She's been hugging people.
The Tibbles is flying, so.
That's what's called PCP, folks.
Yeah, well, he found his marbles, guys.
Honestly, people are kind of tired of your shit. If you want to fly to Neverland, no one's stopping you.
It's like, to live would be an awfully big adventure. Wendy's like, yeah, I have a week left, I'm pretty sure, so.
Way to rub it in. And after that, he's just like, so breakfast, anyone? That's just a fucking normal day.
There it is. Titties is off to Neverland.
So when he goes back, though, now he's weird, right? Now he's a pedophile because he's 79 years older than everyone else.
Yeah, with a bunch of little boys. And guys, that's Hook.
Wow.
That's incredible.
That was good, dude.
I love it.
If
It holds up. That's one that I could definitely watch once a year.
If you're a critic out there and you didn't like that, real quick, turn around and fuck you. Because you're no friend of mine.
There's not a whole lot not to like it in this movie.
That's why I don't get, like, I want to go back and read some of these reviews, because everyone Geiger and you read, they literally didn't have anything specific to complain about. It's all just like...
no sense at all, too.
Well, it's fluff, and things are crammed in it. Like, yeah, but what actually didn't you fucking like?
For 91, it is a long movie. I'll give it that, for sure.
One of the longer ones we've done.
But for all our movie commentaries, there's been some movie commentaries we did where the movie was like an hour and a half, and it seemed like 4 hours long. That didn't really seem that long.
A la Air Bud.
Air Bud, yes.
God, that was terrible. All right, guys. Well, as is tradition, we need some anthology movies. This is Hollywood, guys. The train keeps rolling. I'll go ahead and start us off. My anthology is about Wendy's daughter. Her name's just Daughter, because we don't actually know her name.
Yeah.
And this is about Peter's mother-in-law, right? Moira's mom. Now, she ran into tough times. She started working at a titty bar in the underbelly of London, and she's still very intelligent. Look at Wendy. She's still her offspring. And she decided, you know what, I need to get my shit together. So after she had Moira, she handed custody over to Wendy and said, look, I'm moving to the United States. I'm going to become a bartender. And she became a bartender in New Orleans.
It's the dream.
She saved up she saved all her money up, put it in a trash bag, trash bag. No, she saved all her money, put it in a trash bag that she saved under her mattress.
Got it.
That was very difficult to get out. And she decided to start her own bar. It didn't work. Guys, the bar just failed. It's a tough town in New Orleans. So she decided to pack all her shit up. She moved back home, moved to London, and she got back to her roots. And she opened up a gentleman's club. What was this gentleman's club called? The Boo Box.
What?
Wow.
Is it a strip club or a gentle? What's
It
the difference?
is. It is. And guess who plays daughter? Brooklyn Decker.
Okay. Well, when can I buy tickets?
Exactly.
But
Who wants to go next?
Doesn't Brooklyn Decker need to be British?
No, it's fine. She does a
She's got the
fantastic
accent.
British accent.
I'll have Sophie Turner pretend to be English too, because that's always fun. Mine is basically
Oh man.
just they don't see eye to eye. Jack is in high school, and the little one is almost to be a freshman in high school. So they're about to get a divorce because Tinkerbell just keeps texting him, and he's been fucking her on the side. So it's basically just about kids being a product of divorce, and Jack really likes to live with Peter and Tink because Moira is just on his ass all the time, but the daughter likes to live with Moira. It's just basically how the whole family gets along. And it's just kind of a really sad, depressing story, kind of like a Steve Carell, like fucking love movie or something like that, like Dan in real life.
Yeah, that's the one with pancakes, right?
Yeah.
God, that
That's
movie
fine.
sucked. That movie was so bad. Him and Dane Cook are supposed to be brothers. What the fuck is that?
Makes sense.
Man, you know, I wish I would have known that David Alan Grier was in this movie and was 6 and also 34 at the same time, because that probably would have been my anthology. But it's not. So, my movie is called The Truthio, about Rufio. So, obviously in this movie, there's something going on with Rufio. At the very end, he clearly fakes his death to get out of this bullshit life that he's living. And you'll notice at the end, he's really, like, he's a lot more comfortable with who he is. He has a lot of makeup on and shit. And you're like, well, that's a little weird. Well, guys, it's not a little weird. It's a lot of weird. Because Rufio is actually a 32-year-old transvestite named
It's
Ruthio.
not.
Named Ruthio. Okay, listen to me. She was a cocktail waitress. She caught on with the Lost Boys. And that's what she pretended to be for a few years. Police figure this out. Cops are smart, all right? We got to get our story straight if they ever come to us. Cops figure it out. They come and arrest Ruthio, and they're like, you're going to a penitentiary somewhere. This is very, very serious. And then Netflix has actually made the story continuing about it. Some of you might have heard of it. It's called Orange is the New Black. And Ruthio is, I don't know, one of the minority chicks in it. I don't watch the show, personally. I just have this information on my sheet here, so it's true. So it's called The Truthio about Ruthio. $3 million budget. It'll gross $200,000 in 4-week run in the United States. That's my
Drop the mic right there. Guys, we have been the Bro Force Squad podcast. Don't forget to check us out on Twitter at Bro Force Squad. Give us a like on Facebook. And as always, you can check all our content out at www.broforcesquad.com. Got a new Hall of Fame page up there. It's awesome. Subscribe to us on YouTube and iTunes. Leave us a review. For Matthew F. Geiger and Jeffrey Hornacek, I am Brian Banner. We'll catch you guys in Neverland next time.
Don't try to stop me, Shmi. Try to stop me.